good life.
Yes.
Yeah, lead the way. I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all, to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no better one. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no better one. Ooh, susceptible now before the moment flies. It's not a problem,
No.
'cause I know what I'm getting into.
Yes.
Yeah, and nothing can stop me,
No.
'cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Susceptible now before the moment flies.
Shout out to all you gentlemen out there that are coming to Love Crossing Borders on a beautiful, beautiful Monday. Is it Monday or Tuesday? Oh, Monday evening. Is it Tuesday evening? Hey, when you live in another country, bro, and you just don't have to be on everybody else's time as far as an employee, you do kind of run your days together. But shout out to all you guys that are here. Let's get some intro music going. We got a great topic tonight. The topic's about several things that men need from beautiful, gorgeous, sexy women outside of sex. Everybody kind of knows, when a woman is sexy, we want some sex. That's a given. But other than her sex appeal, what is it that we expect? What else can a beautiful woman bring to the table other than just sex? We're going to talk about that here on Love Crossing Borders, because it seems to be that in our own country, we are filled with gorgeous women in the United States. That is not a question. We've got some beautiful women in the States. Not all, but many are very, very physically attractive women of all shades, races, colors, backgrounds. The challenge is many of these women don't bring any of these 7 things to the table. So we're going to talk about those 7 things. Of course, I got some videos that kind of showcases the difference between how men are enjoying lives with foreign beautiful women compared to what they have to deal with beautiful women back home in the States, UK, and in Canada. So we're going to talk about the difference between the two. Nothing wrong with having a beautiful woman. Nothing wrong with having a 9 or 10. But here's the problem. There's a difference between the two, how each group has been raised. Whether those women in Europe, parts of Europe, have been raised different from those in the other parts in UK, or whether it was women in North America being raised differently from women in South America. You can find gorgeous women, but you cannot find a gorgeous woman that will not put you through headaches, madness, and mayhem. So we're going to talk about the difference between the two, because some of you guys think that you can find somebody sexy in the States. Yes, you can. But can she meet these 7 requirements we're going to talk about? That's the question. That's why men are grabbing their passports. It's not about the beauty or the booty, ladies. It's about the attitude and what you also bring to the table. Shout out to all you guys that are here on Andre and Andre's Love Crossing Borders. And I hear my beautiful wife has just walked into the room, walked into the apartment. Shout out to her. Shout out to my man GJ in the building. First of all, right out the gate. Glad to see you here. Also, we got my brothers, the Meek are loved. Peace, Andre and everyone. Appreciate you being here as well. And numero uno. Beautiful. That was good. I only had one slice of it so far. You want to say hi? Okay. We're talking about beautiful ladies, the difference between America and North America and South America.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Andre and Andrea Love Crossing Borders. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that spot it's amazing. I got for your boy Dre a pizza spot in Dapa outside of Cali. So I went with my mom and my brother, and the pizza is really good. We never been in that spot. We gotta go. But the view is beautiful. Got the mountain view, and the pizza is super, super, super similar to the Italian one.
Yeah, that's exactly what I looked at as soon as I saw it. Open up the box, I was like, wow, this pizza. Then I took a slice. Yeah. I was like, goodness gracious, this is good.
Really nice.
That's really good.
Really nice.
All right. Look at see, we're talking about beautiful women in as well as in the States, as well as in other countries.
Yeah.
And I just, when you came in as well as when you left, how you show them your dress, your beautiful dress, if you don't mind. You see Andrea looking beautiful. And what have you been doing today? Now look at this outfit Andrea has on today. It's a beautiful long to her, all the way down to her ankle.
This camera.
Right.
It's a long dress.
What have you done? You said you hung out with your mom today, and you had a chance to take care of any business today or anything?
No, because today is Monday holiday.
So today is Monday holiday, and this is just a regular outfit here, Miss Fashionista, here in Colombia. My point is that a holiday with a woman in the States they would dress completely different, just to spend time with their family, or go to the grocery store, just little things like that. And I just, since you had walked in, I just want to showcase and let these guys know that you can have a beautiful, gorgeous woman in your life, but she has. I have to talk louder because.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Because you're talking directly into the mic, and so. What we're doing is, and I know guys are saying hello, Andrea. So let me scroll down to that. I already know
hello to
Andrea's
everyone.
getting all the shout outs.
Yeah.
So shout out to all you guys. But guys, we're just, there we go. Shout out to Rico. And we just want to let you guys know that there's a difference. Now, if Andrea was born and raised in the States, and she wore an outfit like this, they would think she was going out to dinner, or she was going out to a special occasion. Because most women in the States don't dress like women in South America. So that's the difference that we're going to be talking about today. And we're going to be talking about what is it that beautiful women such as yourself bring into a relationship other than just beauty and sex. So we're going to talk about those things that beautiful women in South America, as well as Southeast Asia, as well as South Africa and Southern Europe bring into a relationship other than I'm beautiful, I'm sexy, and that's it.
Yeah, a lot of women think like that. A lot of women start thinking in it. And I hear that in Colombia, there's a lot of women that just because they have nice body, face, hair, everything, they deserve everything. Like, and what you bring to the table? I got 2 kids, I got 1 kid, I'm a single mom, and all of no.
Right.
No.
All right, so Andrea is going to be on her show. It's coming Thursday, so you guys get a chance to hang out with her as well. But we're going to get started.
Okay, babe.
All right, that's it. Yeah, that pizza was probably I was like, that's one of the best pizzas I've had. I was very impressed. Andrea just brought me this pizza from the spot down here, as she just described, and man, that was That had to be in the top 3 pizzas I've ever had in my life. Only took 1 slice, so I can't wait to get some more of it either later tonight or tomorrow, mañana. Shout out to all you guys once again that are here. And I just want Andre to come on to showcase the topic that there are women that are beautiful on the outside, beautiful on the inside, around the world. The problem of that we have in the United States is, even though, like Andre said, there are divas everywhere you go. There's always certain women that think I'm a diva, so I deserve to get all this and all that. Yes, no matter where you go, you're going to find some divas. So it's not just in the States. But you have more of a chance to be with a gorgeous woman in another country without all the headaches that you would deal with if you were living in Canada, UK, and the United States. See, here in Colombia, if your beautiful woman that's a 9 starts acting a fool, you can end that relationship. Why? She's not the only beautiful one. There are so many gorgeous Venezuelans, Colombians, Peruvians, Panamanian, chocolate, beautiful Panamanian sisters. There are so many Costa Rican sisters, the El Salvadorian sisters. Yes, there are sisters in El Salvador and Honduras. Beautiful women in Brazil. You got beautiful women in Guyana. We're not talking about Ghana in Africa. I'm talking about Guyana in South America. That's the only English-speaking country in South America. So there are so many beautiful options. I mean, gorgeous options. You never have to feel like, if I lose this Colombian woman, oh my God, I'll never get another woman beautiful like that. That's in the States, guys. That's in Canada. That's in UK. If your woman is a 9 and a 10 and she's a diva in the UK, you might feel like, man, you may have that scarcity options, like, man, I might not find another one like that for another 3 years. You might be right. In the United States, they ain't looking, not in the masses anymore. So you might be right. You might want to fight for that beautiful one in the United States, because you ain't gonna find another one like that anytime too soon. You guys are right about that. Canadian brothers, same thing. You might be right. You might have to fight for her love in the United States if you try to keep that in Canada, if you try to keep that 8, 9, or 10 happy. But in South America, in the Philippines, in Cambodia, in Brazil, man, you can get rid of her and find another one that looks better than her that same hour. That same hour. You ain't, one thing about South America, Southeast Asia, South Africa, and Southern Europe, you ain't never got to worry about, is there enough beauty to go around. That's one thing you ain't never got to worry about when you come to Colombia. Are there enough beauty? Shh. You ain't never got to worry about having no fine chick. If you ain't got no fine chick in Colombia, man, you purposely went out and didn't get a fine chick. If you ain't got no fine chick in Brazil and all these, we got 2.5 million beautiful, gorgeous Venezuelans that live in Colombia alone, just the Venezuelans. You can't get you a fine Venezuelan in Colombia? Man, you tried not to get one. I'll say this again, you tried not to get one. So shout out to all you guys that are here. We're gonna scroll back up. Once again, my man Kenny in the building. Appreciate you being here, Kenny. Always numero uno and always giving me motivation for each show topic. Shout out to you guys that have bought the books, the 44 Laws of Travel and Anywhere is Possible. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, this month is the month of June, and we will be coming out with the audiobook this month. I'm excited about that. Really excited. Coming out with the audiobook. And shout out to my man Kenny once again. He said tonight's menu for a ground turkey burger. Keep it healthy. He said with kale rings and white steamed rice. Shout out to you, brother. Glad to hear that. Also, my man Hombre Lobo is in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Peace unto you. He said, like this stream, guys. Share this live stream on your Facebook page. All you got to do is click the link, the URL, and just share it on your Facebook page. That's all you got to do. It only takes a few seconds. And make sure you click the like button and share it. and subscribe to the channel. I just started another Love Crossing Borders reaction channel. So we're going to be doing some reactions over on that channel. So I'm going to be dropping the link in a few days for you guys. After I put a few videos up there for you guys to actually follow us as we do reactions to different things that have to do with travel. Shout out to you guys. And share the stream. Hit that like button, you guys. We like you. Make sure you like us too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And appreciate even the first 10 guys. We got 42 people in the building. Click that like button, gentlemen. And I'm glad that Andrea made it in to give her perspective on being a gorgeous woman, but yet have beauty on the inside. And that's all we ask for ladies, to have beauty on the inside also. Kenny says this. He said, I lost all respect for America when they re-voted Trump again. He said, and I said, you gotta be shitting me. Yes, America. America will let it burn to the ground, especially white. That's why I ain't listening to nothing of what white America is saying on social media, TikTok, mainstream news. I love you, white America. I love you as my fellow Americans. But I got news for you. All that crying y'all doing, ain't nobody hearing y'all. Trump ain't doing nothing different than what he did last time. Looked out for the rich. Tax cuts for the rich. He's about to do more tax cuts for the rich. He didn't help with the inflation. He was horrible in the beginning of COVID. He ain't do nothing different. Y'all voted for Trump because Trump was white. Let's get it out the way. Trump was a white male, and you said, you and your family members up in the hills of Kentucky said, I'll be dang if I vote for that foreign born or that Indian slash woman slash black woman. I wish we would have a black woman as a president. And y'all all got together and you decided we will let this country burn to the ground before we let a woman, a black person, or a person that's of Asian descent, because India is Asia, of Asian descent, run our country. He played on your emotions of the immigration issue. Them same immigrants was doing the jobs that y'all wouldn't do as Americans. He played on that, and he told y'all, oh, by the way, in exchange for all the stuff that I'm saying to you, I'm gonna look out for all my billionaire friends. He literally put his billionaire friends right in front of y'all during the inauguration. Didn't even do his inauguration outside. He did it on the inside. All y'all white people went to Washington to see the inauguration. Y'all have been better off watching it on television with the rest of us. Therefore, ain't no white people. Come on, talking to you. Bring your white kids too. Nephews, nieces, all them inbreeds. Come on, bring them on. Check it out, white people. You have officially fucked around and found out. Now, next year, they're going to be voting for Congress. We're going to see if y'all going to grow the hell up and start voting for your benefits and stop voting for your skin color. Them days are over. I mean it, white people. I'm serious. Though you want a white male to always run the United States, but the white male always seem to run it down into the ground for everybody else other than white males. Do white males look out for white women? No, they don't. What about East Indian? No. What about do they look out for Latins? No. We already know what they do for black people. White males don't even look out for poor white males, do they? When last time you saw a president that looked out for the average white male? Y'all still behind to pay bills and pinch pennies, don't y'all? No matter how many white presidents y'all get up in there, somehow, some way, y'all always got to pinch a penny and cut coupons. Y'all the most coupon cutting motherfuckers they are. And yet and still, you keep voting in white males and don't give anybody else a chance to run the country. You know who faltered doing that? I'll give you a perfect example of who faltered until they grew the hell up and things got better. My city. Detroit, from 1965 all the way to the early 2000s. If you wasn't black, you was not going to be mayor in Detroit. Listen to me, white people. I'm still talking to y'all. We know what it's like to vote for our skin color only and watch everything burn to the ground. See, you watching everything burn to the ground. You complaining. Black people from Detroit have been here before. From Coleman Young all the way to our mayors going to prisons and everything else. Bad mayor after bad mayor after bad mayor after hustler after hustler after hustler. Coleman Young was the only decent one we had. At the end of the day, Detroit ended up losing everything. Taxpayers, I moved, your mama moved, aunties moved. Everybody left Detroit because the mayors, because we kept voting in black only, black male only. We wouldn't give black women a chance to be mayor. We wouldn't give white men a chance to be mayor. We were getting white women. You couldn't be Middle Eastern. We got one of the world's largest Middle Eastern populations. We would not vote in a Middle Easterner for ish. Detroit fell apart. We've only started coming back in the last 10 years. What helped us out? We opened up our eyes and stopped voting for skin only and started voting for the benefit of the whole city. And now you see Detroit is up and coming, and we got the best this and the best that, and we're building this, and they're making movies in Detroit, and television shows are being made in Detroit, and all this being done in Detroit, and they revamping Detroit, and new neighborhoods and new streets, and everybody getting along, and all these new businesses that are cropping up. But none of this happening as long as we were making mistakes, no matter how good or how bad that person is, we were making the mistake of voting only black males as mayor. My kindergarten closed down because we voted black mayors. My elementary school closed down because we voted black male mayors. My high school, shout out to Finney High, closed down because we were only voting in black male mayors, and all the taxpayers moved out. And since we didn't have enough taxpayers or people in the city, everything started to close down because there wasn't enough kids to go to all those schools, and there wasn't enough taxpayers to pay on the taxes for those schools. So a lot of our favorite schools that we grew up with end up shutting down. A lot of hospitals shut down. A lot of business centers that we could go to. The Small Business Administration had to be revamped because we kept voting our skin color. White people, I know what it's like to vote skin color and see everything fall apart. So you ain't talking, you preaching to the choir when you on TikTok. But we hoping that y'all finally listening. All them complaints y'all doing, ain't nobody listening. We need you to listen to your own complaints. Black people ain't listening to you no more, white people. Asian people, they being kicked out the country. So they ain't listening to you. Latin people, they getting kicked out the country. So they ain't listening to you no more. You gonna have to look in the mirror, white people, and decide, are you gonna keep this white racism and industrialized racism continue and keep it going so white males can benefit? Because that's the only ones that's benefiting, rich white males. Either you gonna do something about it, white dudes, or you gonna get off of TikTok and off of YouTube and Instagram and mainstream news with all that damn crying, because don't nobody care no more about, just like y'all don't care no more about racism and black people talking about slavery. Cool, we ain't got no problem with that. It is what it is. Guess what? We ain't trying to hear no more. We ain't trying to hear y'all cry no more about white males becoming richer because y'all keep voting for rich white males. You know, we tired of y'all. We tired of hearing y'all mouth crying, all that boo. You do it after every election. I don't know what election y'all didn't cry. You cried after Reagan was elected, after Ford became president. You cried after Nixon had to be impeached. You cried when after Clinton came in. You crucified Bush 1 and Bush 2. You always cry. White people, you always cry after somebody get elected, but you still run your happy ass down there to them polls and vote your skin folk. So now, just like y'all tired of our shit, guess what? We got white fatigue. We tired of your shit. We got white fatigue. We tired of you crying every time they let you want to go out there and march and expect everybody else go march with your march by your goddamn self now. March in front of a mirror. Can you do that? I dare white people to march your happy tail right in front of somebody's mirror and admit to yourself, I need to stop voting for ultra rich white males only. Not saying that there aren't any rich, Not saying that there aren't any white males that can't be in Congress or president in the future. I'm saying that when you are only voting for that, take it from a dude from Detroit. You will destroy this country known as America. Just like we destroyed Detroit. I know what voting for your race does. But you go ahead and keep on doing what you do, white people. You've been doing it long enough. What, 500 years y'all been doing this? All that crying, we tired of it. Tired of it. Anybody crying with you no more? Black people are not crying with you no more. Asian people ain't nobody crying with you no more. Now that you shipping people out, everybody looking at you like the enemy, like a fool. Anybody looking at you like, man, I want to be like the white people. Latin people have come to a conclusion. No matter how much they try to act like they white, Latin people realize y'all showed them through ice. They ain't white. I think one of the best things that ever happened to Latin people was when they start kicking Latin people out the country. Not because they got kicked out the country, but because they woke up and they realized as long as they had them mega hats on and vote Trump, Latins for Trump, y'all got all the salsa songs for Trump. Soon as Trump got in, he wasn't in 10 days, kicked all y'all Latin asses out. Asian people got kicked out. Middle Eastern people got kicked out. And for those that got kicked out by mistake, you know what Trump is doing? Oh, well, my bad. That's the most Trump is doing. My bad. So white people, we got white fatigue. We tired of y'all. We tired of y'all expecting us to come to y'all rescue. Done. Do it by your damn self. We don't care about y'all going broke. Long as we ain't broke, we good. And if we are broke, we good. Why? Black folks used to having money and we used to not having money. We ain't tripping. Y'all the ones that's gonna lose money jumping off of bridges and buildings and shit like y'all always want to do. Y'all never want to wait around for stuff to change. Y'all always want to jump off of somebody's bridge or building, delete yourself. I'm tired of this. I can't pay my bills. Instead of just admitting to yourself, next election, I am not going to vote just because of my skin. I'm going to vote for my country. White people, can y'all do that? I'm going to end it with this. White people, can you do us a favor? Can you finally vote for America and Americans instead of voting for your color or your skin? The color of your skin. Can you finally go to the polls by yourself when ain't nobody looking, and after all that complaining y'all do every year, can you finally just vote for the American people instead of voting for your skin? Until that day, ain't nobody hearing a damn thing y'all gotta say about y'all bills, about the tariffs, about Ukraine, Israel. We ain't trying to hear nothing. Ain't nobody trying. It ain't nothing y'all can say, white people, to anybody anymore in any country. Y'all voted for this crazy man. So sit back, get a nice blanket, get a cup of tea, and be ready to ride it out for the next 3+ years because you voted for him. Shout out to my man Rico. I didn't mean to go on that rant, but it had to be said. We tired of y'all white people, man, crying all over the social media about what's going on, and y'all was the main ones that voted that fool in. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to my man Tevin King in the building. Shout out to you, brother. He said, good evening, everyone. Happy Monday. Okay, at least I know it's Monday. Happy Monday to all. He said, now I've got your attention. Kindly go ahead and smash that like button. I like you. Make sure you like us too. Yes, sir. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Kenny says this. He said, but I guess America being fucking over people for years. So everybody's getting fucked in the ass. Fleet Johnson the hard way. Absolutely correct, man. Everybody's getting got. Everybody's. This economy is impacting everybody, expats alike. This economy is impacting everybody, dude. It's crazy how many people are being fired now. Shout out to my man Derek being in the building. Derek says, let's get this out of the way, Dre. Foreign women. Enough said. Foreign. Enough said. Shout out to my man Jay Anderson, the great, being in the building. Shout out to you. Salute to my brother and the chat. Here, chat lives matter. Shout out to the chat. He said, hope everyone is having a great day. Salute to Andre and Andrea Love Crossing Borders. Yes, sir. And for Profit Stores in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He said, peace and blessings, Andre and chat. Make sure that you share the stream. Real easy, guys. Take the URL, put it in your Facebook, but it'll upload itself. Bada bing, bada boom. He said, I hope that you make sure that you like us, you don't like us because we like you too. He said, and support Black Male Media here. It's Black Male Media is here to stay. Shout out to you guys that support by way of PayPal, Cash App, and the Super Chats. Appreciate you guys, man. Really do. The Meek are loved. Once again, he says, peace. Andre and Andrea, and Andre in the comments. Shout out to you and my man Tory Brown of the Brown family, first of his name in the year of our Lord 2025. He say, from the shy to shy, hush hush, are you out to shy, hush hush. Shout out from the shy. He said, from Chicago, brother, from my Detroit, brother. Yes, sir. Shout out to them Chi Towns.
And you say Shy City. Shot City, coming home again.
Shout out to Chi Town. Shout out to my man Ransom being in the building as well. Buenas noches, mi amigos. Shout out to you all being here. And my man Garfield is in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Garfield is here. Shout out to you, brother, for being here. And my man Jay, always showing some love in the building. He say, good day. He say, fellas, all my smell good came today. That's what I'm talking about, brother. All the smell good. Yes, sir. I have a cologne that I'm wearing tonight. This is a rose scent, not even a rose. Ooh, this is French Portrait. This is a clone of a very expensive cologne called Portrait of a Lady. Portrait of a Lady is a rose scent, not for everybody. You got to be a confident man to pull off male rose. It's one thing to have a female version of rose. We used to have a rose smell for women, but to have a male version of rose, you got to be a confident man to pull this off. So you got to be one of them dudes like Michael Jackson, Prince. You got to be one of those dudes like a Isley Brothers, one of them smooth brothers that's just a old school pimp player, or you just got to be from Detroit. And this is French Portrait. It is the clone. This one $40. Portrait of a Lady is almost $1,000, like $1,200. That's how expensive Portrait of a Lady is. So I say, let me get a clone. So this is French Portrait. French Portrait. Very good rose scent for men. I got a couple male rose scents up there. Most of them are ouds, but this is a direct rose scent. But it doesn't smell like a rose, like a female version of a rose. So when you hear me say rose, don't think of it like what women wear or what the flower smells like. It doesn't smell anything like the flower. That's for the ladies. Tori says this. Look at our sister, lovely with a smile. Oh, talking about Andrea. Shout out to Andrea. Shout out to Andrea. Mr. Spence was looking delightful. I love that dress on her. He said, well, that answers the debate already. I know, right? Shout out to Jay. He said the malls were packed. Yeah, dude, holiday. They got three to think about it. Most of Colombia's 2020 holidays that they get every year, by law, except for a couple of them, must fall on a Monday. Why? So they can have a 3-day weekend. This June, they get 3-day weekends. So anybody that's coming to Colombia in June, the party gonna be popping. You ain't gonna need no festivals. I'm telling you, the party is gonna be popping. So shout out to all you guys that'll be here this month. He said it is 8:42 Eastern. Yes, sir. Shout out to you. Andre, you're the realest on YouTube. Thank you for all you do. Shout out to you, Philip. I'm glad that you're here, man. Really am. I appreciate that too. Esco is in the building. Appreciate you as well, brother, being here. He says, peace to the chat. Right back. Yes, sir. And my man Marco's representing. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, Andre and Andrea. Good evening. And T can't go wrong with T Mac being in the building as well. Shout out to you. Let me scroll down and see if I missed anybody else, such as my man Ben Dixon, Ghost of the Ben Dixon Ghost family. Shout out to you. He said, straight facts, and the women in those places know it. Great show. Yes, they do. They know that there are a lot of beautiful women, and that, for example, women in Colombia know that, like I said, everywhere you go, there's a diva. So don't think that you want to come to Colombia and you won't run across a diva here and there. but it's nothing like the States. Why? Colombian women know if she says no, there are 15 that look better than her walking behind her. Beauty, dude. You can. There is. I don't think there's any place I've been in Colombia where I have not seen a gorgeous woman. I don't care if I'm at the doctor's office. I don't care if I'm walking through the mall. I don't care if I'm at the grocery store. I don't care if I'm at the gym. I don't care if I'm at church. You should. I told you should have saw me and Abraham a couple weeks ago in church. Shout out to Abraham. Me and Abraham sitting up there in church, loving the Lord. And they offering was coming around. We're doing the offering plate. Man, we just so happened to glance over. Man, this one sister in church was bad. I was like, dang. And I didn't think Abraham called me. But he didn't think I called him. Andre was sitting in front of us, so she ain't catching either one of us, right? Me and Abraham looked at each other. You know how brothers look at each other? You ain't got to say nothing. You already, you talking. Just with your eyes. Man, we both look at each other like, oh, that was fine. So no matter where you go in South America, it's gonna always be, you're gonna find somehow, some way within 2 to 5 minutes, there's gonna be somebody gorgeous and beautiful around you. And that's why that's like the brother just said, that's why in South America, it's like, if you lose your girl, you'll be hurt. But it ain't gonna be the only one that looks good like that. Shout out to my man Kenny one more time, showing some love. Good evening once again. My man GJ says this. He said, I really don't give a damn about how she looks to anyone else as long as I'm attracted to her. That's very important. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. You don't want to get somebody that just because other guys think she's sexy, that now you got her, but she's a headache. Nobody wants that. He said, we got beautiful women in New York. No, he said no. I ain't gonna say that about New York. I'm gonna just say this about New York. No hate on New York. New York has never been when somebody says, hey dog, what city's got the finest chick? Ain't nobody never put New York on that list. You know, dudes be talking about like Houston or Dallas, Miami, Atlanta, LA, Seattle, Vegas. They toss up between, if you want to go to the Midwest, you may want to toss up Chi-Town ladies if you want to toss them in there for the Midwest. But in the Midwest, basically, you could pick Cleveland, Indianapolis, Kansas, or Detroit, or Chicago. It's basically the same level of beauty in the Midwest. I noticed that there's not really a city that kind of like stands out. That's where you like, man, this is where you go in the Midwest. It's like basically our, the percentile for each city is like the same. But believe you me, I've lived in all 4 major cities in the Midwest, and yeah, they're basically the same. But nobody ever thinks about, or you think about like, on the West, you think about DC. I mean, on the East Coast, you think about DC. You think about Carolinas. Yeah. You ain't thinking about no New York. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm not saying New York doesn't have beautiful women. I know they do, right? But I ain't got nobody taking flights to, man, what y'all doing this weekend, bro? We flying to New York to get to the hotties. Nobody talk like that. Nobody talks like that. So, yeah. Shout out to Montrez being in the building. Shout out to you. My man GJ says this. He said, if my woman is not to take care of a man or to treat me well, she will remain if my woman not to take care of me, not to take care of a man and treat me well, she will remain my woman. I think you're basically, I kind of get what you're saying in regards to, as long as she takes care of me and treat me well, hey, she on the roster. She's the main woman. All other women must fall by the wayside. Shout out to my man Tony Tone in the building with the heart of stone. People tried knocking, but he wasn't home. And my man Saint Cyr is in the building, doing something right tonight. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Let's scroll down a little bit further. I think we got everybody thus far. Shout out to my man C's in the building. Appreciate C's being here. I really do, brother. Glad to see you. Also, my man David Dice of the Dice family in the year of our Lord 2025. And Ransom, what have we done right for Ransom to show up? Shout out to you, brother. He said, are you making a distinction between the native-born American women and foreign-born women? Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Because there is a difference. I'm even making a further distinction. There is a distinction between a woman that was born in a foreign country but moved to America. She's different. She's different. After a couple of years, she's Americanized. There is a such thing as becoming Americanized. It's not just a term that we throw out there. So this woman can have been born in the Middle East, but when she got to Detroit, and them Detroit brothers started drooling all over her, it's a wrap. And the Detroit sisters start telling her, girl, you are a queen. You are a diva. This is not the Middle East. You are loved, girl. You are independent. By the time them women get done and them simps get done drooling all over her, she Americanized. So any woman that currently lives in the United States versus, if she's beautiful, she has to be in this category, she has to be beautiful, versus the beautiful women that are still outside the United States. That's what this particular episode is about. He said, my hometown, San Jose, shout out to San Jose. He said, has a Colombian Venezuelan invasion, 15K strong. Wow, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, but I am surprised. I am 15K. That's how it is in Florida, man. There's a huge Venezuelan, Puerto Rican, and Colombian influx. I used to live in the, for those that don't know, the football stadium in Tampa is literally in the Colombian neighborhood. Literally, in the Colombian neighborhood. So I live like 2 blocks away from the football stadium. So I'm used to going to Colombian grocery stores, going to Colombian nightclubs, Colombian restaurants, long before I came here. So I was already kind of like used to, and all my friends were from Colombia. So they took me to the different salsa clubs around Tampa and around Orlando. So I was kind of already accustomed to be around the Latin community already. Going to Latin concerts. Shout out to Sheldon. Sheldon in the building. Shout out to my dog being here. Shout out to my dog. Man, I was just talking about you yesterday, man. Just talking about Sheldon yesterday, traveling his ass off. Sheldon know how to do one thing, travel. What Sheldon don't know how to do is sit his ass down somewhere. Sheldon be everywhere. I'd be like, man, how he done got his ass over there to this other country? I ain't even been there yet. He got the ladies, the beautiful ladies, every photo, video. I say, man, this man can see far better than many of us. Shout out to my man. If you have not subscribed, or if any of you moderators, could you do me a favor? Could you look up Sheldon the Blind Traveler on YouTube? Drop the link, excuse me, drop the link of his channel into the description for us, guys. I don't care which one of you moderators do it. I don't care if a couple of you guys do it. Drop the link to his YouTube channel into the description so all of us can subscribe to Sheldon's channel. I'm telling y'all, man, the brother always got some great information, always having fun traveling, and always an inspiration of positivity of the Passport Bro movement at its finest. Shout out to my man Sheldon in the building. I almost scrolled past. I was like, oh, my man Sheldon. I was like, wait a minute, pause. Who dareth enter the chat? My dog Sheldon. Shout out to you. Man, got me feeling like the Pointer Sisters. I'm so excited. I just can't have it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Shout out to you. My man David Dice with the $5 love. He said the words of Luther Vandross, foreign women will always win. Always and forever. Even though that was Heat Wave that sung that song, Always and Forever. Shout out to Heat Wave and my man Luther. Seriously. Miss me some Luther, man. Shout out to Luther. And Rod Templeton. just some trivia. Rod Temperton of Heatwave actually wrote Always and Forever. He also wrote Groove Line for he was the white keyboardist in Heatwave. He wrote a lot of songs for Luther. He wrote mainly most of the songs. Him and Michael Jackson wrote most of the songs on Thriller. He wrote the song Thriller. He wrote Lady in My Life, like literally. Mike had very little input in that. He wrote from the instruments to all the lyrics, Lady in My Life. Rod Temperton said, I wrote the part for in the song Thriller for Vincent Price. You know that part when Vincent Price is talking. He said, I wrote that in the taxi cab because I forgot my original copy of what Vincent was going to say. I left it in my hotel room. He said, so I'm on my way to the studio, and I'm thinking like, oh, snap, I forgot my part for that Vincent Price is supposed to say. He said, I sat there in the taxi ride on my way to the studio and wrote out those famous lines in the song Thriller that Vincent Price gave. So shout out to my man Rod Temperton. And he wrote all the way until, man, he wrote songs forever, from Heatwave all the way to LL Cool J when LL had slow jams. So Rod would write some songs, man. But yeah, he wrote Always and Forever. Shout out to Rod Temperton and the group Heatwave. Shout out to you. Yeah, he said it does smell like rose oud from Killian. Now, Killian got good collection too. Sheldon say, give us your favorite travel cologne that women like. I would, if it were me, if I had one cologne, and I kid you not, I mean it, guys. Let me get it. If I had to bring one cologne with me, just one, I couldn't buy another cologne for the rest of the year. My money wasn't right. I was saving my money for traveling. My one cologne that meets every need. I can wear it every day. I can wear it with t-shirts. I can wear it with a button up. I can wear it with a female. I can wear it having sex with a female. I can wear it. It's strong enough for a club, but it's not overbearing for when I'm having sex with a female. If it were me and I was a single man, no matter what country I was going to, this cologne is cold weather, warm weather. It is Spice Bomb Extreme. It is the number one cologne. It is like in the top 3 colognes of the last 10 years. Like you've had, it's only been 3. Creed Aventus, Sauvage Elixir, and Sauvage, the original, in the Spice Bomb collection. Spice Bomb Extreme, the original Spice Bomb Infrared, Spice Bomb Infragreen. But the best one, hands down, Spice Bomb Extreme. This cologne should be in your collection if you ain't got nothing else. I mean literally, if you're among your boys, just hanging out with your dogs, Spice Bomb Extreme. If you with the lady or with the ladies, Spice Bomb Extreme. If you out there on the basketball court, Spice Bomb Extreme. If you in church on Sunday or got to go to work on Monday, Spice Bomb Extreme. This cologne is the all-purpose modern day, because some cologne like Aqua de Jo have been around for a while, even though those are super manly. But Spice Bomb has only been around for like a good 10 years, 5-10 years. And Spice Bomb Extreme is probably like 5-10 years. I kid you not, man. This collection is cannot be beat. I would take this one everywhere. There's nothing that smells like it. That the women love that peppery scent, that undertone. It is extremely, extremely masculine, but it is not overbearing. You can wear this to the gym. If you go into the gym, you can wear this to the grocery store. If you're traveling, if you're in a warm place, you can get away with this on a yacht, on the beach, but you can get away with this and enjoy it if you in Iceland. Spice Bomb, I kid you not. If I had one cologne, it would be Spice Bomb Extreme, hands down, nothing like it. Oh, no, nothing like it, bro. And I got some colognes up there that's way more expensive. I got $700 and $1,000 colognes. Spice Bomb Extreme. Dude, if you ain't got this in your collection, you will thank me 1,000,000 times over if you only have this one. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. And it smells the funny part, it smells a lot more expensive than what it is. a lot more expensive than what it is. Like I got a cologne up there. You guys know I got the African leather up there. African leather is $300. Spice Bomb is like $90-something, $80-something Spice Bomb Extreme. And it's in the same family of that peppery scent as the $300 bottle. I kid you not. Oh yeah. And then that dry down, like when you first smell it when it's wet. Remember I said the 3 phases of a cologne. The dry down, I mean when it's wet, when it first comes on, you first put it on, then the oxygen hit it, give it like 20 minutes, then it dries down after the oxygen hit it, then 20 minutes after that, the 3 levels. When it's wet, a few minutes later it dries down, then 20 minutes later when oxygen really hits it, and it just, the cologne scent just is perfect, man. So this cologne, I just sprayed on my hands in about 20 minutes, and it's long lasting too. That's another thing about Spice Bomb Extreme. It's gonna give you a good 8 hours. It's gonna give you, the one thing about Creed, I showed you all these damn Creeds I got. I got a bunch of more over there, right? I got 10. What is the one downfall about Creed? I don't care Creed Aventus. I don't care if it's Creed Green Irish Tweed, which is my favorite. I don't care if it's Creed Original Santal. I don't care if it's Erlofa Creed. I don't care which one it is. What's the biggest problem about Creed? It is never, ever long lasting. You will get 3 to 4 hours out of Creed, man. That's the one thing about Creed. You gotta have you a little dispenser around. After about 3 or 4 hours, you ain't gonna even smell it again, and nobody else gonna smell it. That's always been their problem. Always. You pay $300 for a bottle of a cologne that doesn't even last at least 6 hours. Creed has never been known for long lasting. Good scents, yes. Long lasting scent, no. To where your Spice Bomb, it's called bomb for a reason, bro. I know I sound like I'm babbling with that one, but y'all know how I am with the colognes. Shout out to you guys once again. Shout out to the Spice Bomb and all the Spice Bomb lovers. Poor man 313 in the building. Shout out to you.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with me. Shout out to the Detroit boys in the building. He said, this is just my opinion, Dre. Ain't nobody compete with them Venezuelan women. This is just my opinion too. I agree. I agree. I go see some Venezuelan women on this video today. And they beauty, sex appeal, just when you get you a good Venezuelan woman, bruh, you done came up like 100-fold. A Venezuelan, man, a Colombian 10 is like a Venezuelan 6, 7. Them Venezuelan women got beauty on a whole. I think Venezuela sits between Brazil and Colombia just right. And if you could just gel with superpowers with your hands to find the ultimate beauty right between a Venezuelan and a Colombian, a Colombian and a Brazilian, that's Venezuela. I see how they win Miss Universe all the time, hands down. Those are some of the most beautiful women, and they are the wildest. You talking about you getting turned out? You ain't been turned out till you got one of them Venezuelan women and got a hold of you. You calling your mama and your wife. You telling your mama and your wife, I am not coming home. I am not. Them Venezuelan, bruh. Them Venezuelans, man, they serious about their sex game. They do not play. Dudes be paying pay for play. Man, as soon as the dudes find out that the chick is Venezuelan, them dudes, I can understand why they pay extra. If you messing with a Venezuelan chick, I got nothing but respect for you. If you say, Dre, she charged me, get your money's worth, bro. The Venezuelan women in that bedroom, a whole nother ball game, bro. Whole nother ball game. Goodness gracious. And it's 2.5 million in Colombia. So shout out to you and Venezuelans. Shout out my man Neo in the building, always representing. And my man Cam, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got FBA J in the building. FBA J is in the building representing as well. He said, like Diddy said, I just need one bad bitch so I can spoil her. Thus says Diddy, for real. Shout out to you guys. And don't forget, guys, thank you very much, Tevin. Make sure you guys subscribe to my brother Sheldon's channel, man. Make sure you continue to show some love to that brother. Now, I know a lot of times YouTubers say subscribe, and none of us subscribe. Brothers, do us a favor tonight. It is 65 of us here. At least Sheldon should have at least 40 new subscribers tonight. There is no way this brother should not have 40 new subscribers by tomorrow morning. Showing up on his YouTube channel by tomorrow morning. We don't have no reason to. If we doing it, we just being lazy. If he don't get 40, we just being lazy, brothers. We ain't no lazy dudes. Let's make sure we support our brother, man. That Sheldon does. He out there. He in them streets for real. He in them global streets for real. Sheldon don't care where he go. Where we at now? Okay, we here now. Shout out to Sheldon. Make sure you guys continue. Hey, do me a favor, Tevin, make sure you share his channel throughout the night. So like every half hour, every hour, just share the channel throughout the night. So for the guys that come in a little later, shout out to all you guys. I mean, DJ Davis in the building. He said, I have some of the seasons of Rod and Michael. Yeah. Recording some of the Thriller. Man, I didn't know they had that. Yeah, Rod did the Off the Wall album. You can hear. If you listen to Rod Temperton music with Heat Wave and you listen to the Off the Wall album, you swear that they were like, you could switch the Heat Wave album, that Always and Forever, and that groove line, you can switch it because some of the bass lines, the beats, that keyboard that make Heat Wave sound so rare, you can hear it in Thriller. You can hear Heat Wave in Thriller. You can hear Heat Wave all the way through the Off the Wall album. That Off the Wall album is nothing but songs that he probably didn't release for Heat Wave. And you can hear Heat Wave and Beat It. I didn't even notice until I found out about Rod Temperton and Quincy Jones doing Off the Wall and Thriller album. So I went back and I listened to my Heat Wave albums, and I was like, these are the beats to Off the Wall. And I was like, wait a minute, this song sounds like Thriller. Or wait, this song sounds like Beat It. But I just found out this week that Rod also did Lady in My Life, and it wasn't even supposed to go on the album. They were supposed to only just release it with 8 songs. And Lady in My Life went on there as the 9th song on the Thriller album. And Lady in My Life had a 3rd verse that they didn't even put on there. But I heard the recording this week of Michael singing that 3rd verse on Lady in My Life. So yeah, shout out to Mike, man, and Rod. Man, dude sleeping on Rod Temperton, man. That white boy made so many hits for the black community that you be like, man, I did not know that it was a white boy that made them songs. Yup. Rod Temperton, man. That dude, just go ahead and Google that dude, man. Go to Wikipedia. His collection of songs, man, you just know. I know that song. I know that song. I know that song. I didn't know he made that song. I didn't know he made that song. He made that song too. He made that song too. Lot of songs, man, he made. He said I was listening to Heat Wave a few days ago, man. That's one of my favorite bands. Yup. And I didn't know that that Lady in My Life, the bass line was done by the Johnson brothers, by one of the brothers that's part of the Johnson brothers, that made the song Stomp. Everybody take it to the top, we're gonna stomp. Doom, 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 all night. Strawberry Letter 22, the Johnson brothers. Well, the one with the afro, the bigger afro, he was the one that played bass line in many of the songs on Thriller. Man, they had the best of the best on Thriller. Shout out to my man Zero being in the building, as well as my man Montrez. He said Toledo, Ohio has some nice looking. Yeah, they do. That's a small city, man. I've driven through Toledo, man, at least. It's got to be 100 times. On my way to Indianapolis from Cleveland, or I'm driving through Toledo as I'm shooting down I-80-90 Turnpike heading back to Detroit. Shout out to Toledo, man. He said, but their attitudes are terrible. He said, I have been back there since, man. Shout out to Toledo. Yes, sir. Yeah, and that's true. 0 milligram representing them DMV boys in the building. Shout out to you. Sheldon said, he said, thank you. I have a lot of respect for you. He said, I've been to 4 countries so far this year: Poland, Serbia, Romania. Man, I'm so jealous of this dude. He said, I just got back from the DR. Man, we ain't got no excuse. That's why I'm always bragging on Sheldon, because Sheldon is my trump card. I kid y'all not, man. Sheldon don't know how much we talk about him on this show. Sheldon, anytime dudes try to come up with some type of excuse, I always pull Sheldon and your brother, the white dude in the wheelchair. I always pull y'all out. Y'all be my trump card every time. Still dude be giving up excuses. I'll be sitting up there slapping the table. But my brother Sheldon, pow! That's my trump card right there. Seriously. Shout out to Steve once again, and make sure I got everybody. Got Necro, my boy in the building. Said, good evening, Andre, and my fellow brother. Salute to you as well, kind sir. Salute to you as well. And Mick says this. He said, I will not, and I refuse to pay $400 for Creed perfume. It doesn't last all day. Fuck that shit. It doesn't. Creed is famous for being a 4-hour cologne. I mean, all of them smell really good, except for a couple of them. Smell really good. Don't get me wrong. They just are not famous for long lasting. They're very famous for not being long lasting. Very famous for not being long lasting. That's the one complaint that a lot of Creed owners, have, that the cologne does not last. None of them. I don't care. I got 10 of them. None of them. The people who said that were absolutely correct. None of my Creed colognes last more than 4 hours. None of them. $300 a piece. Like right now, I can smell that dry down on that spice bomb, and it is amazing. I'm smelling this dry down. I guess since my hand is moving, I'm smelling that buttery. That I don't know what it is that's in spice bomb. I know the pepper is in there, but I don't know what it is that gives it a very creamy, smooth scent. That damn spice bomb extreme is not to be played with, man. Yes, sir. And shout out to my man, the most benevolent king. Shout out to you, brother. I'm glad to see you here, man. I really am. He said, I met 3 Venezuelans. Too much pride, so I had to start avoiding them. Yes. They are fine. But yes, if they're a headache, they can be a headache. He said, give us the top 10 penny dropping colognes. I would say one of them is top 10 in the top 10 is Spice Bomb, without a doubt. I would say maybe got Spice Bomb Infrared right here. Latafa Camera, hands down. That caramel and that liqueur, that caramel liqueur and honey. Women love this. This is an amazing scent. This is a real good one. You guys already know that pineapple scent of Rave Now. That pineapple. This is what Creed used to smell like, and this pineapple lasts forever. Oh my God. Y'all see my bottle almost gone. And it's only $20 on Amazon. Y'all see my bottles all, y'all see underneath the the Rave. Y'all see my bottle is almost gone. Instead of getting Creed Aventus, get that Club de Nuit Intense. Get that one. Kid you, it will never let you down. Smells so good. It has the same scent family, because a lot of clones are 100%, but the same family of Creed Aventus, but it lasts so much longer, bruh. For $20. For $20. This would definitely be my the lady killer when I'm walking up on a female. If I was single, definitely. This definitely. The pineapple, definitely gotta have it. That rave now, gotta have it. The only reason I don't say the Baccarat 540 or the clone of it, which is Club de Nuit Untold, everybody daddy has rocked Baccarat 540. So that's why it's not on the list. It's good to have the Untold. It's great. I like this one better than Baccarat, and even though this is the clone, it smells just like it. But everybody need daddy been rocking Baccarat for like the last 6 years. So you'll smell like every other dude. That's the only reason. The same thing with the Sauvage collection. You got Sauvage Elixir or Sauvage. Everybody need that. It's like I said the other day, they call it the ex-boyfriend cologne because every ex-boyfriend has had Sauvage or Sauvage Elixir. So it's like, let's see what else I got up here. That the Elum Ideal, that right there. That you see my bottle almost gone with this one. That you got to be a Vetiver fan. I'm a true Vetiver fan. Vetiver is one of my favorite clone scents, man. And of course, Parfume de Marty's Leighton. You got to have that Leighton in your collection. That's a must. Women love that one. I forget what Kismet is a clone of. Andrea loves Kismet. It is a good scent. It's a good sex scent. This is a good going to bed. We're going to have some sex. This is a sex scent. This is a going on a date scent. This is a scent that you want to put on with the lady. It's called Kismet with a K. And I forget what Kismet is a clone of. And it's by Mason Alhambra. And it's called Kismet. And one of my last ones I would say is Imperium. Imperium is a clone of Imperial, which is Creation E. It's also called Creation E, Imperium. And this is a very, oh man, that's really good. That is a grapefruit. A very masculine, fruity, grapefruit type of scent. Great for the beach. Great for if you were on a day where you're rocking some shorts and you just got, you're just feeling good. Like it's a great scent for if you're in Atlanta. It's a great scent for if you're in the Carolinas. It's a southern type scent. Just smell good for the on a sunny day. It's Florida. It's LA. It's Phoenix. It's just a good summery scent, a beach type of scent. You don't have to be at the beach, but I could just see somebody just on with you put your t-shirt on, you got your gear on, you back in the States, you got the chain on, you got your shorts on, you got your Jordans or your Air Force Ones on, and you just need something that's gonna smell good. And just every time you walk past a female, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, what's that he got on?" Imperium, that'll do that. Imperium will do that. It is a clone, so it's only like $30. It is a clone of Creation E. And Creation E is like $150, $175. This is an excellent clone. I believe it's by Fragrance World too. Yep, by Fragrance World. Right here, by Fragrance World. You go to fragranceworld.com to get the clone. But yeah, those are the ones that if my collection was gone, I would be good with these, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Let's get ready to get started, gentlemen. Make sure I got everybody. HR Ferguson in the building. He said Venezuelan sound too. Yeah, bruh. Yeah. They that fine and they that dangerous. Bobby says, he said, I'm all for Venezuelan women, especially, I'm all for any woman, especially Venezuelan women. He said, but she got to have more than just looks. We're going to talk about that right now. She got to have something going on up top and professionally. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Let me scroll down and make sure I got everybody. Shout out to my man Gypsy Cat in the building. Shout out to you. He said, Andre, you're correct. He said, Rod Tipperton was a great songwriter. He was the main songwriter for Heat Wave, even when he stopped performing with the group. Absolutely correct, brother. Absolutely correct. Beyond Bases is represented in the building as well. Yeah, Louis Johnson of the Johnson Brothers. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. That Louis Vuitton imagination, I haven't had a chance. Hey, dude's been bragging about that imagination for like the last year. I haven't had a chance to put my nose on that imagination yet, but I plan on ordering the sample, and then if I like it, it's good. It's good. But that imagination, like the last year, that's like one of the up and coming kings of 2024, 2025. That Louis Vuitton imagination. They're going to test it out in the field later. Let me know, Hombre Lubo, how it works out. My man Dollar Bills is in the building as well. And Columbus boys. Oh, yeah. Columbus, Ohio. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sheldon sending love straight to Canadian dollars at $2.79. I appreciate it, brother. Straight from Canada. He said, love and appreciate your support. Yes, sir. Make sure you guys, once again, like every hour, every half an hour, drop Sheldon's channel because we're trying to get him at least another 40 subscribers. Shout out to my man, The African Wolf, one of my favorite YouTube names in the building. He said it was something caramel, but I missed the name. The one with the caramel is Kamra by Latafa. It's spelled KHAMRA. Kamra. Like the H is silent. Like it should be like camera, but it's Kamra. KHAMRA. Kamra by Latafa. It's supposed to be a clone of Killian Angel Share, but it's not. I got the clone of Killian Angel Share, and it's Angel Intense by Fragrance World. That's a 99% clone of Killian Angel Share, but Killian Angel Share is a 1000% liquor smell. It's a honey liquor, and you ain't try to smell like that. I like Kamra because it's toned down. It's more of a scent that women will like on you compared to the liquor scent of Killian Angel Share. He said Savage is my go-to in the summer. Yeah. See, a lot of dudes got Savage. A lot of dudes, I got Savage. But yeah. No, I'm not looking for the old spots. You say, Dre, you got that wanted up there? No, I need to get that wanted. I need to. I remember when the prices for wanted was like low. And then all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, man, everybody wanted to get some of that wanted. So yeah, I got to get at least one of them. Because it's three or four flankers in that collection. Yeah, Imperium is 17 on Amazon. Well worth it. 8,000 miles away is in the building, kind sir. He said, I love your content, bro. He said, you opened the eyes of so many brothers to travel and move overseas. Keep doing what you do. I appreciate that, man. You guys' words are encouraging, man. I kid you not. He said, brothers need to know that women love when a man smells good. And Sheldon should know. Yes, sir. He say, that's numero uno, gentlemen. Number one. And we got my brother Timothy right in the building. Avengers Assemble. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He say, hey, what about Brute O's? No. unless you want to smell like somebody's father. No. I'm not saying that Brute and Old Spice smell bad. I'm not talking about the smell. You want to smell like nobody else in the room. You want to smell. You want the same effect that women have on you when they walk by and they got a good perfume on, and you look like, damn. Sometimes we turn back and look at a woman just because she walked by and she smells so good. So we turned around like, damn, girl, you smell good. You smell good. So yeah, he said, shout out to Brute. Let's put it like this. Maybe they've done something with Brute over the years that's a little different, because you guys giving Brute the shout out. Maybe you guys know something about Brute. I don't know. I don't know. No. Maybe I need to touch Brute. Maybe I need to smell that Brute, see how it smells now. Shout out to Chad Tyrone being in the building. He said, I made it home to see Andre and Andrea Love Crossing Borders shows. Stream. Shout out to you, brother, being here. Once again, shout out to my brother Timothy being in the building. And let's scroll down a little further. Once again, make sure you guys subscribe to our brother Sheldon in the building. Always showing some love to the channel. Sheldon says this. He said, tell these brothers to never wear body spray. Women don't like it. Don't like how it smells. That's the Axe body spray and all those other ones. No, don't wear that, bro. Don't wear that. And like I mentioned before, spray here. You can spray on your shoulder, your wrists. You know, your wrist, your inside of your elbow. You know, your inner of your arm. Never do this ever. Never mess up your formula by smacking your wrist together. You know, when you spray on one wrist and then you kind of like rub it in. No, never do that. Spray on each wrist. Why? Because if you spray on one wrist, I spray it on one wrist, and I do this, the formula is broken up. It's not the same cologne that it's supposed to come out as. It's not the same cologne. Why? Because colognes are made to blend with the oxygen in the air. When they're in the bottle, that's one formula. Once they hit your wrist, that's formula number 2. They're still wet. That's why you get a certain smell. Once the air molecules blend and dry your cologne down, you get a third scent. A few minutes later, 20 minutes, an hour later, there's another scent. Why? More oxygen has blended with your cologne. When you do this with your cologne, you're breaking up the formula. When you rub your wrists together, you break the formula up. You're not going to get the cologne that you paid for. Never do that. Never, ever do that. And the last thing, like I said, I told y'all the story already. If you're going to spray under, by your pelvis, underneath your belly button, because the ladies like you do your head down there and you like that area kind of like smell sensual, make sure you cover up with your hand. When you spray down there, cover up with your hand, your brother man. You know who your brother man is, your dick. Cover your dick up, dog. I'm telling you, I learned that the hard way, man. I went and sprayed one. This was like, man, this had to be 15 years ago. I was with this bad Puerto Rican chick, dog. I'm hitting it. She screaming, she crying, she riding like a champ. She starts saying, "It burns, Daddy." I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm beating this coochie up. Man, I said, "It burns?" He said, "Yeah, it's burning." I said, "What?" She jumped off me and said, "Oh, it's burning." Man, she had to take a shower. What was it? I knew what it was. The alcohol in my cologne. I sprayed down there and I didn't cover up my neck. So the oil, we already got enough body heat from having sex, right? But the oil inside of that landed on my dick was now inside her in that heated up space. And that oil, it was almost like setting fire to the coochie. She jumped in that shower so fast, cleaning that coochie. And I ain't get that coochie no more for 2 days. It was like I was on punishment. And I'm talking about fine Puerto Rican, fine, freaky, firehead, fire. It's like she put me on punishment. You cannot have this coochie for a couple days. So I learned, make sure I cover up bruh man before I spray, by the pelvis or by the belly button area. I kid you not, I'll never forget that lesson, man. She was disappointed because I had just come to town, right? You ever had that chick that you just smashed when either when you come to town or you may run across each other every blue moon, but when y'all run across each other, y'all gonna smash that weekend. Y'all might not see each other for 6 months, 9 months, but when y'all do see each other, somebody fucking. That was that. That was that. So I know when I got to Orlando that weekend, I was fucking. And that Molecule 1 is a beast too. Don't get it twisted. Yes, sir. That cologne right there, Molecule 1. Yes, sir. Put some respect on that name. He said, is it just to your body? Great. Yes, sir. Absolutely correct. Shout out to you with the $2 love. Let's get ready to get started. First thing we're going to look at is, before we get to the videos, and let me change the music up a little bit, guys. The first thing we're going to look at before we get to the video is, what are 7 things, and I'm not going to babble on this one. I'm just going to let this one ride because I want to get to the videos. But there are 7 things that you should expect from a hot chick if you're going to be with hot chicks. If you're going to be with attractive women, I don't care in the States or outside the States. And this is one of the things that make women in the States that are attractive very hard to deal with. I'll say this again. You got you a 9 or a 10 or 8 in the States, right? Why is it so easy to smash them, but it feels even easier to get rid of them? I have thrown away some of the most beautiful women in the world. Thrown them away like trash. You guys have too. Do not lie to me and act like every hot chick that you ever been with that you still with to this day. No. Some of y'all want to admit, I will admit it. Dude, the best sex that I ever had was never from the hottest chicks. The hot chicks always gave you decent sex. Like, it's cool. I'm smashing her. It's good to see a hot chick make an ugly face while she having an orgasm. But you never looking at the hot chick like, oh my God, she put that thing on me. I ain't know 9s could do it like that. That's rare. It's rare. I don't know too many dudes that said a chick that was a 9 or a 10 put it on them like that. It's usually like 6, 7s, 8s that's usually got the best sex. Hot chicks don't never be having the best sex. They be, it's cool, it's all right. She tried. she tried to give me head with the pretty eyes. It'll never be the hottest chick. Let's talk about the 7 things real quick that a man should expect from a woman that's a 9 or a 10 if you're going to be dating 9s, 10s, or 8s. You ready? First thing you want to look for is an emotional connection. Nobody wants to be with a chick that is all about the money and her beauty. It's all about your money and it's all about your beauty. That's only going to last for so long. If you ain't got no type of emotional connection or understanding with each other, she ain't got no boundaries or respect for herself. You ain't got no boundaries and respect for yourself. You ain't got no boundaries because you just unadulterated because of her beauty. She ain't got no boundaries because she's trying to get as much money from you. That ain't gonna work over time. Initially, having this hot chick on your arm and all your boys seeing you with the hot chick, that's all cool, but that's gonna wear off fast. And a lot of us that's been with 9s and 10s can tell you, your boy seeing you with a hot chick, that wears off really fast. The first couple times they see y'all like, man, damn dog, how you get her? How you find? After that, they ain't even tripping on it, and neither are you. So if y'all ain't got no emotional connection, you in trouble. Number 2, she got to be respectful and she got to admire her man. I'm gonna say this again. Any of you dudes that's trying to get a hot chick, 8 or 9, that's an 8, 9, or 10, to be your main chick, and she has no respect for you and how she talks, how she behaves, and she has no admiration for you. This woman does not admire anything that you've done or anything that you're trying to do or are going to do. If she has no admiration for you, dude, it's going to be a short relationship. I don't care how fine she is. I know you don't want Tim down the street to get that pussy, but guess what? I have had hot chicks, dog, that was such a headache. I couldn't wait to get that bitch away to Tim. Tim, do me a favor. What, Dre? Could you take this bitch off my hands? Some of you dudes that ain't never been with a hot chick, I'm telling you, bro, most hot chicks are a world of headaches after about a month or two. After you've smashed them a few times, bro, you like, oh my God, what's with the attitude? What now? Why you so insecure? I'm just going out with my boys. What you talk about pussy punishment? You ain't gonna put me on no pussy punishment. All them headaches, all that, I need this, I want that, this, I'm so sexy. Well, she know in the back of her mind, she want to say, well, if you don't do it, I got 5 dudes lined up to do it. How many of y'all that have hot chicks that lied about the dudes in her phone? Hot chicks got dudes. It don't even be new dudes. It be dudes from the past. Ex-boyfriends, ex-co-workers, all the texting her. It don't be no new nigga. All y'all be looking for some new dude to come along. When you got a chick that's an 8, 9, 10, you ain't got to worry about no new dude. It's still them old motherfuckers that still texting her. Hey, big head. Hey, girl. How's your new job going? You still with Andre, huh? How things going? Okay, I just want to text you for Valentine's Day. You know, tell your mama I said hi. It be them old clowns, them old simps that still be going through her phone, making her still feel like she the ish. Making her feel like, you know, if you mess up, I got 12 in the holster. Hot chicks always a headache. Always a headache, dog. And they ain't got no problem telling you. I do not know why Keith keep texting me. Bitch, do you think I want to hear about Keith texting you? My question used to always be to hot chicks. You ready? I didn't care who was texting a woman. Kid you not. I don't care who texts. I don't care who texts Andrea. My job is to give a damn about if Andrea responds to these texts or does she delete these texts. That's my job. My job is supposed to prepare my wife for when these dudes from the past show up, because they gonna show up. I ain't stupid. You thinking some dudes that sitting around looking at Andrea like, damn, he got Andrea when she was 23. Now she 30 looking nice. You think dudes ain't hitting my wife up? Man, dude, if we dudes fighting off chicks that's hitting us up, do you not think old dudes from the past hitting up our women, our Colombian women, our women in the Philippines, our Canadian women, our American women? Hell yeah. Your job is to prepare your woman for the standards that you have when a clown does text her. If so-and-so texts you, you know, delete. All that reading through and responding. See, that's when everything gets messed up. When the response go, do not text me back. You know I'm married. You shouldn't be texting that. Your text message should automatically just be delete. That's your response. Delete. Not who is this texting me? Delete. Don't be texting back. I got my man. I don't want to hear from you again. I tell my wife straight out to get delete. Delete. Dudes will never stop. Dudes don't care that I'm married. What? Please. They don't care if you got the girl. When you got an attractive woman, dog, dudes do not give a dang. They don't care. They will be in your wife's DMs or your girlfriend's DMs, dudes from the past. He said, I was a dude from the past. No time, for real. For real, hey big head. For real, delete. That's it. That's the only communication you have with that person. Delete. T-Mac says, I just wanted to want honesty. He said, you said this before too. I remember you saying this. He said, if a woman needs some adjustment and it is reasonable, then I might adjust. But she needs to be worthy of it. If she wants another man, if she wants another dude, I just let her go and close the door. Now, I'm like that too. Andre knows me. I'm a cutoff artist. This is the longest relationship I've been in, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is it. Well, I can't say that because I was married for 14 years. So I guess just 14 years does count. But let's put it like this. This is the longest serious relationship I had. I wasn't serious in my marriage. I had a great person, but we weren't serious. Neither one of us. This is the only person I've ever been like serious about, right? Put the energy into it. Shout out to my man Marco in the building and my man Chad Tyrone once again. But yeah, you got to have somebody that's going to respect you, man. Even the Bible tells us that, man. If the women ain't going to respect you, what you with her for? Some dudes get women that are 9s and 10s, but they the most disrespectful women on the planet. Let me move this out the way. Most disrespectful women on the planet. Number 3. Hey, I don't care how fine she is. She better have a sense of humor if she around me. I can't deal with none of them stiff, bougie, I'm sexy, look at my sexiness, I'm bougie, sexy, bougie, sexy. I can't deal with them chicks that can't none of my boys sit. We all sitting around having beers. You got your girl. I got Andrea. You got my other partner guys. We all sitting around just having drinks and enjoying ourselves. And then you got this bougie chick. Now, mind you, Andrea don't hang out with everybody's chick. Got that. But I'm talking about a bougie chick that ain't got no sense of humor. You can't be at home laughing with her. You can't have a good time with her. She always on bougie mode because she a 10. Girl, please. She got to have at least some type of sense of humor or playfulness about her. Something that's just lighthearted about her. If she can't bring that to the table, come on, man. Now, that's what my other brother was saying. Intellectual stimulation. I don't care how fine you is. I don't want no dumb chick and I don't want no broke chick just because you are beautiful. I'm not about to sit up here and be with no broke dummy. Ain't got no goals, no hopes, but she a 9 and a 10 and an 8. Oh, hell no. Even if you paying all the bills, bruh, you still don't want somebody stupid. You want somebody that got some type of brain. That's why I said I like hot nerd chicks. You see who I married? An attractive nerd chick. Andrea walked in here the other day talk about, once again, her love for World War II trivia. Andrea loves trivia. She loves just anything that's like super nerdy. That's Andrea. Any history stuff, that's Andrea. The Roman Empire, the Asian empires in Japan, emperors and all that. That's Andrea. Andrea, I walk in the room, Andrea reading books all the time. She's like, well, I want to finish off this book. I'm going to start this book. I said, well, tell me about your book. What's about this, that, and that? Dude, y'all get hot chicks that's dumb. Not me. Give me a fine ass nerdy chick all the day long. I'm talking about wear glasses. See, I don't know Andrea wear glasses. She's about as blind as I am. So a hot, nerdy chick that wear glasses, I'm sold. Because nerdy chicks know how to laugh at themselves. They got a good sense of humor. They're down to earth, but yet they're intellectual too. They don't know how fine they are, yet they know how fine they are. Yeah, get you an intellectual chick, man. I can't do it with no stupid chick. I can't deal with I don't care what city I'm in. If I was in Medellin, I'm looking for hot nerd chicks. I already know what I like. I ain't gonna pretend. Nerd chicks are the freaky ones, but don't nobody know. Nerd chicks are the one that can always help you out with things like, oh, I can show you where the immigration office is. Oh, you need to help get insurance? Sure. Oh, you need help with this? I got you. Why? Nerd chicks think about all that stuff. Nerd chicks could tell you where to go to the best grocery stores. They could tell you let's go to the museum. Oh, we can go golfing over here. Oh, there's a fundraiser over at so-and-so. I could take Andrea to the ballet. We went to the ballet about a year ago to go see what was it? Swan Lake came to Colombia from Russia. And they were on tour here in Colombia. We got a chance to see Swan Lake. I ain't taking none of them 8, 9s, and 10s that's bougie to Swan Lake. No. You get you a hot, nerdy chick. You can take her to the bowling alley, or you can take her fishing. You can take her skeet shooting. You can take her to the firing range. You can do all that stuff with a nerdy chick. All them bougie chicks, y'all can have them. Marco said, he said, OMG, Dre. He said, Dre, delete. He said, delete. I just told my Latina. He said a few months ago that he said, damn, Dre, you are living in my window. Kid, you're not, man. What if he texts me? What? I don't care about him texting you. I care about you texting him back. I tell that to all my female friends when they be crying. He texts me and then he texts me 20 times. I say, ladies, listen, we're men. We are shameless when it comes to women. We will text you 51 times as long as you respond on the 51st time. We don't give a damn about them other 50 times you didn't respond. We don't care. We men. We do not care. We will text your ass, send. We will text you from 2 cell phones. If we had 3 cell phones, we'd be juggling and texting your ass. Men don't care. We ain't got no shame when it comes to try to get the woman that we want. We don't, as long as you text us back 1 time, that's all we need. That door to just crack open. That's it. That's it. That's all men care about. I tell all my female friends that I say the problem is not him texting. The problem is you responded. Once he knew that you responded that 1 time or 10 times or all 50 times, he know he got a chance. No, he don't. I say, yes, he does. How? Because you responded. I say, a woman does not respond to anybody she doesn't care about in her life. I just want him to leave me alone. That ain't it, boo. You love the attention. I say, if you want somebody to leave you alone, ladies, delete and keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. She was at the etymology, the study of words, suffix and prefix, a freak into comic books and geek stuff. That's what I'm. All you dudes that want party chicks come and go. Nerd chicks, you get the party chick and the nerd. The nerd chick is like the combo of all of it, man. Nerd chicks like concerts. They like anime. They like drink beer. They like drinking wine. They like dressing down in some jeans and a t-shirt, but then they can dress up with the best of them. For example, your girl Andrea. Nerd chicks don't even have to, especially in South America, nerd chicks don't even have to look like nerds. When you got your attractive nerd, shit, man, please. Please. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, it's German, so she good. Shout out to that. DJ says this. He said, these chicks don't know how to use that block button. That's another thing. You better block him. That's facts. Facts, DJ. Timothy says this. He said, real talk, I had a nerd chick and I blew it. He said, I was used to an attractive 7 and 8 that were toxic and played mind games. He said, I let that 115-pound big tits nerdy chick get away. I fucked up. We've all been there, brother. We have all been there. I kid you not. This is one of the reasons why your boy sit his ass down somewhere. Because I've messed up with so many good, sexy nerd chicks that this go round, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy for y'all. I let y'all have y'all fun. Shout out to my man J3 in the building once again. Let y'all have y'all fun. But man, nope. Shout out to Millennial Money in the building. He said, that's my speed. Fine, nerd chick. I'm not about to mess mine up. And I get hit on all the time. Nope. I got the perfect nerd chick. Wear them glasses like I like. I love nerd chicks that wear glasses. I've been telling Andrea for years. I say, if it was up to me, you'd be wearing your glasses every day. Love nerd chicks that wear glasses. Because I love hot nerd chicks, because wearing glasses shows that they're just as human and they have a flaw like the rest of us. They're not as perfect as we try to think they are. Nerd chicks in glasses, that's fine. And it's not a facade. They really are smart and they really are blind as could be. For real, Andrea be having her glasses in the car. She got reading glasses and she got a pair that she used for driving. Number 5. So we already went through emotional connection and understanding. You want to have that with a chick, no matter how, if she's an 8, 9, or 10. You want to be respected and admired. You got to have a woman that's going to respect you. I don't care how fine she is. You got to have a woman that's got a sense of humor, and she just got to be playful. She just got to look at life with a lightheartedness, not always super serious. She's got to be intelligent. And she also, another thing that you want, I don't care how fine she is, she could be the finest 8, 9, 10 that you ever had. But if you can't trust that heifer and she don't know nothing about loyalty, get rid of her. Number 5 is loyalty and trustworthiness. What is it that you will look for the list that we're going down right now is what is it that you will look for out of a woman that is an 8, 9, or 10 other than her sexiness or sex. If you had to take the sex out, because that's a guarantee, her sexiness is a guarantee, and you had to look for something else from her, these are the things that you should be looking for from a sexy woman. And it's hard to find from sexy women in the States. It's hard. The next one is number 5, trustworthiness. Outside of sex and sexiness, I need to make sure this woman is bringing trustworthiness and loyalty to the blueprint that we putting down as a couple, to the blueprint or the direction that I'm trying to take our relationship as a man. Don't be throwing up what your ex-boyfriends did for you in my face. Don't throw up in my face what I did for my ex-girlfriends. Whatever I did for another woman ain't got nothing to do with you. But I damn sure ain't trying to hear about what you did, what another man did for you. You need to show loyalty to this relationship. I don't care how fine she is, man. You got to have a woman that you can trust and a woman that has loyalty, man. That's where that stems in will give you peace. And I'm talking about loyalty and trustworthiness when you ain't around. Damn, being loyal and trustworthy when I am around. I need to know when you out there with your people or out there just by yourself, you ain't out there kiki cat-catting in everybody's face that's giving you a compliment. Ooh, you looking good. Ooh, you so fine. Do you look at them with like, okay, whatever, and keep it pushing? Or do you just smile and grin every time some dude give you a compliment? If you got one of them females, man, that is easy to impress with attention, just give her a few compliments, you gonna be in trouble, bro. You need some woman that's not impressed by a couple of compliments by total strangers. That's what you want to have. Montreal says this. He said, these party chicks are a no-go for me. He said, they're always very loose and too wild. It's cool for the party, but outside the party, nah. Next thing that you want to have from a gorgeous, sexy 8, 9, and 10, we're going to get to the videos in a second. You want to have support and encouragement. Yes, she's sexy. Cool. Yes, she's got good sex. Cool. Can she be supportive? Can she ride with you when things are good? Can she ride with you when things are bad? Can she be a plus? Did she realize that there are times to sit back and pray with her man and other times to sit back and pray for her man? I don't care how fine she is. I'm gonna tell you this, I ain't gonna be with no chick that doesn't know how to pray for me. too much happens in a man's life to where sometimes you break down and you don't even feel strong enough to pray for your dang self. But to have a woman that prays for you is a plus. Sometimes you wonder, how the heck did I get blessed on a particular day and you didn't even pray? It was because you had a praying woman that prayed in the background for you, bruh. The other thing I made sure I got when I came to Colombia, a spiritual woman, a church girl. Hell, you think I'm stupid? Man, y'all think I'm stupid. Man, listen, I've been living on this planet. Dude, I came here at 50. I came here with a game plan. I did not come here playing around, man. Like, well, if long as she's sexy, she ain't got to meet no qualifications. Shh. I don't care if she was Islamic, Hindu, Buddhist. She better be praying about something for us. I don't need no girl to be able to party, take, take. No, hell no. You ain't that fine, boo. I'm sorry. You are replaceable. I done smashed through too many fine chicks and I have the like many of you dudes, I have mastered the Shaolin temple art of letting fine chicks go. Man, I know how to, if I don't know how to do nothing, I know how to let a baddie go. Seriously, I would let a baddie go in a minute and not miss him at all, dog. At all. Wouldn't bat an eye. Wouldn't look back. I ain't one of them dudes to be texting baddies back like, man, wonder what LaWanda doing with her fine ass, that fat ass. That ain't me. Ain't no chick ever got a, let's get back together. Let me smash that one more time text from me. Bill. If I let you go, I let you go. I let you go. I ain't one of them dudes. My imagination don't mess with me, and I don't be up there losing sleep. Man, I wonder what LaWanda doing right now. She probably sucking somebody good dick right now. She taking it to the face like she used to do with me. She might take it to the face. I don't care. I don't care, bruh. No. If I got a woman that I cannot feel that she is supportive and encouraging, she can't pray, at least pray for me. Oh man, she got to go, dog. She was good for the smash. She was good for the smash, and she was good to show her off. But a 9 and a 10, man, please. No, that's all right. You put in too much work as a man in this world, man, to sit up there. Shout out to my man Amos been in the building. He said, I got a black belt added to bounce back baddies. For real, man. A lot of dudes ain't got that bounce back. A lot of dudes, man, will hold on to a chick for 4-5 more years because they scared to shed them tears. I'm going to say that again. A lot of dudes don't know how to let go of a chick, shed them tears. Today, they'll hang around with that chick 5 more years and then still have to shed them tears of missing her in 5 years. Man, shit. I'm going to let you go, shed my little tears, give me something to drink, go out there, find me about 2 or 3 to smash. I might not replace anybody in a relationship anytime too soon, but I'm gonna be smashing my way out of this pain. I ain't gonna be one of them dudes still stuck in a relationship with some chick that I really don't want, but I just don't want you to smash her. I don't want her. Yes, she's a 10. She working my nerves and my bank account, but I don't want y'all to smash her. Man, I got exes I would introduce all y'all to. I give less than a damn about an ex. I ain't one of them dudes, man. Y'all just don't know. When it comes to exes, I'm a monster, dog. I do not. That's one thing Andre ain't never got to worry about. Never. Me texting an ex, reaching out to an ex, trying to find out what an ex is doing, all over ex's Facebook, all over ex's Instagram. Damn, an ex. Move on. Ex means next. You can't spell the word next without the word X. Man, I ain't never been like, y'all think I'm just saying that on camera. I'm for real in real life, dog. Seriously, man. If it's over, it's over. Shed your tears today instead of try to stretch it all out for 5-6 more years, and you're going to shed your tears in 5 years. Y'all going to break up anyway. And if I'm your woman co-worker, If you don't break up with her today, and I'm your woman coworker, I'm her work husband, dog. In that building, in that parking lot, on every lunch break, I'm gonna be breaking your girl back in. Don't you ever think the work husband don't get the pussy like the real husband. Ever. Work husband don't mean that they flirting. Work husband mean they flirting till they fucking. You think I'm taking your girlfriend out to all them lunches and listen to all your problems and issues and I ain't gonna fuck? You think I'm gonna sit up there and listen to her talk about what you didn't do last Christmas and last Valentine's Day and how y'all got into an argument that morning before? You know how many times I done heard about y'all got into an argument that morning before work? She came in looking sexy, did a motherfucker, but with an attitude. Her work husband had to listen to that shit. Michelle, what's up? What, Andre? Whoa. I was just saying good morning. I know. What's going on? The traffic? Because you know we don't give a damn about, we know what happened at the house. But we'll play it off like, what happened? Something, the traffic, the cars or something? No, ain't the traffic. Did you do this one? Let me guess. You ain't gonna say shit. You don't even know. Let me guess. He be working my nerves. Be quiet, woman. You still love him. I love him, but goodness gracious, Andre. What you doing for lunch? I don't know. I do not know. Well, I know. I'll be over here 15 minutes before lunch. We're going to get something to eat. Lunch on me today. I'm not asking you. That was my line. I ain't asking you. Next thing you know, the woman that you supposed to left 5 years earlier, I have been fucking the dog shit out your wife for 5 wonderful, glorious, orgasmic years. Some of you dudes do not know how to let go. And since you don't, she gonna get some new dick behind your back. Believe that one. That one you can believe. That's why I'm one of them dudes that when I knew it was over, I wasn't gonna prolong the ending. I ain't one of them dudes that hang out an extra 5 years knowing it's over today. Too many motherfucking work boyfriends and work husbands out there. Shit. I ain't like you dudes. Shit. So if she can't be supportive and encouraging, and she's an 8, 9, or 10, you in trouble. Number 7, the last one, independent and confident. She got to have her own passions. She got to have her own goals. She got to have her own self-assertiveness. She got to have something that's about her too. And I'm not talking about that I'm Miss Independent stuff. But I'm talking about she got to have some things that define her. Andrea has things that defines Andrea that has nothing to do with Andre. And I love it. She has places that she goes. She's got things that she does. She's got goals that she have that have nothing to do with our relationship and our goals. And so do I. I have goals and things that I want to accomplish that have nothing to do with Andrea. It's Andre's particular goals. You want a woman that has something that she wants to do in her life, for her life, as well as be in a relationship with you. You want that. You want to have something that you're proud of her, whether she's into art or whether she's into cooking, whether she's into a sport like bowling, or she likes to do golf like Richie Mac's girl. Richie, in one episode, he says, I think she liked golf more than I like golf. He said, I taught her. You know, me and Andrea plan on joining the country club down here. It's little things that you want your girl to have, dude. You don't want her to have all her hopes and dreams up under you. You also want her to have some things that she enjoys doing for herself, her personal accomplishments. Marco says this. I don't know if I read this one. Marco said, I left my first Latina because of her self-centered attitude. Because every time she would get compliments, she would tell me, and I got tired of that, period. Yeah, that's one of those attention seekers. That I can say. Good women know not to play mind games with their men. Andrea, dude, I'm not stupid. I know my wife get compliments, but Andrea doesn't run in here all the time. This dude stopped me today and he was telling me this, that, and this. I had to tell him I got a man. Nah. When women talk like that, that's a bad sign, bruh. Anytime a woman is comfortable enough to tell you about another dude, even if he is just a dude that was in passing, giving a compliment, bruh, I'm telling you, it is not a good thing. I ain't never seen that turn out right, ever. I want to know, all you dudes that want to know everything, you a damn fool. I want her to tell me everything. No, you don't. No, if you want to sleep good at night, you do not want your woman to tell you everything. Just like your woman don't want you to tell her everything. So you told your woman at one time that you just got that. Okay. Let's be real. Have you ever come across, and it happens periodically. Have you ever been in a space where you saw a woman give you eye contact, you gave her eye contact, and you guys jailed in a millisecond? You jailed so fast that you knew and she knew that you could walk over there, get that phone number, and if everything went, I'm talking about in milliseconds, and if everything goes right, you can get that coochie by the weekend. The older a man gets, it don't take us long to know what person is connecting to us and which women we got to put in work with and what women don't. There are women that you could be sitting up there just having a conversation with your boys and they could just glance up and you glance up at the same time. And that eye contact for me, like 5 seconds, it tells it all. You can get this pussy if you want to, my brother. There's always somebody out there that tries to, that you or your woman will have connections to. But you got to fight past those things. Shout out to my man 40 in the building. He says, not about beauty. It's about who brings you peace. Absolutely correct. Beauty is just a bonus. Correct. He said, Andre, you lucked out. Why you always say I'm lucky, man? When I be giving y'all, man, I'm tired of y'all, man. You lucked out with Andrea. She has both. True, but not true. Man, y'all gonna quit acting like I didn't put in any work, man. I had to come with the standards, man. I had to come. Dude, first, I had to pray for what I wanted. B, I had to stick to my guns. Y'all always say, man, Andre, you was lucky. No, the heck I wasn't. I put in work, man. You know how many chicks I had to turn down by keeping my standards? Either the family was the type of family I wanted to join, had to let her go. She wanted to be on party mode, even though she was a good person, had to let her go. This person over here had the beauty and the booty, but they just didn't have the brains, had to let her go. You know how many chicks I had to let go in Colombia to get to the Andrea? I wasn't lucky. I was strategic. I was no. Or let's put it like this, Andre way. Smash, 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 smash. You got smashed. You got smashed. You get smashed. You got smashed. So I smashed. So it narrowed down to like 2 or 3. Then I started examining the families, and I was like, Andre family was like the Goldilocks, dude. Just right on both sides. The parents in the family on this side, the parents of the family on that side, perfecto. Everything I was looking for family people on both sides, that was perfect. She had the perfect nerd attire, nerd mindset that I like, but yet beautiful. She was strong personality, that Scorpio, that strong personality. She had the looks that I enjoy. We jailed well to this day. I have standards and expectations. She has standards and expectations that turned me on. Man, listen, I worked to get this relationship. Y'all be coming down to Colombia and coming down to the Philippines and coming down to DR and thinking y'all could just add water. I didn't do that yet. No, I put in the work. I vet. You know, when we sit back and say, man, you need to vet a woman, dog. You need to vet these women. In fact, I did literally what we say do. Vet. I literally, dude, I was coming down here 2 or 3 years before I came across Andrea. I don't know why y'all think I met Andrea like day 3. No, man. And then I had to be open enough to be the type that she would want to vet and give me the okay too. So it wasn't just about me making sure she was prepared for the man that she wanted. I had to make sure that I was the man that if I found the woman I wanted, was I the man that woman would want? Man, I put in the work. Instead of I knew that if I was a brothel boy and I'm always running in and out of brothels, or if I'm jumping from this city of Colombia and that city of Colombia, I'm smashing every chick that I come along, I knew I would not qualify for the type of man that a woman like Andrea would need. So I had to slow my roll. I couldn't be Mr. Brothel Boy no more. I had to slow my roll down. So by the time I met the Andreas, she didn't have to worry that, oh, he just a party boy. He just like the rest of those foreign dudes that come down here. He just coming to have fun. He coming to use me. She ain't have to worry about that. Man, shit. Well, y'all still going to the brothels having fun. I got my ass doing other excursions. Get my mind right for when I got the woman in my life. And I put in the work. Still to this day. I could be in them streets fucking up. I put in the work, not even to fuck up to this day. No, man, no. Nope, no luck. All skills. Straight from the top of the Shaolin temple. All skills. Believe you me, man, I put in the work. Let's get to the videos, gentlemen. The first part that we're going to look at are the ladies in the States talking about what it is like to be with a woman that's an 8, 9, or 10. Let's hear what they have to say.
A lot of women believe that there's no harm in going out on a date with men, and I'm talking just dates, right? No sex, no expectation of anything afterwards, a first date. Y'all get dinner and y'all go home. Y'all probably never even see each other again if y'all don't like each other. And they would look at that situation and be like, no harm, no foul, because I didn't sleep with him. Let me just tell you, there is harm, there is foul. I think that a lot of women have not come to grasp the concept of them having social currency and the value that a man obtains from even being in proximity to a pretty woman. But men have been clocked this. Men have long understood the social currency that they gain from just having pretty women around them. And you see it in all different facets of life, even as something as simple as the club. The guys want the pretty girls in the section with them, right? What are they truly gaining from that? Even the term trophy wife. Women are a social status to men. You'll even...
Now notice, this is what women in the States that are 8, 9s, and 10s really believe. That the only benefit they can bring to the table is a status. You're going to notice this as these women in the States are talking. These beautiful women in the States are talking. They're talking about how they benefit the man as a status. But notice, none of the 7 things that we talk about, none of these women that you hear from the States are going to talk about emotional connection, respect and admiration, sense of humor, intelligent stimulation, trust and worthiness, support and encouragement. None of these women are going to talk about independence and confidence. None of these women are going to talk about that. They're going to talk about how their beauty, I didn't say anything on this list about beauty or sex. They're just going to talk about how their beauty helps a man, blesses a man. He should pay for me because of what my beauty does for him. That's all you're going to hear.
I hear other men say that they know exactly how a man is living by looking at his wife. If she's put up, if she's well kept, if she looks good, if she shows up and shows out, he knows that that man is truly taking care of her. Just the visuals of a woman next to a man is going to be a positive thing for him. And this is before we even get into the Snapple facts about married men making more money on average. Right? They're able to move up in their careers faster and make more money because they're seen as more trustworthy just because they're married and have.
That's true. Statistically, that's true. What she's saying to that one, that's true. Men that are in solidified relationships or married are more likely to get the promotions. They're more likely to get the raises. They're more likely to get into the inner circle of married men, the CEOs, the CFOs. That's why you see very few individuals that are rich, and I'm talking about mega rich, that are single. It's not a happenstance. It's on purpose. Yes, being married or in a solidified relationship does hold a certain status, but that doesn't mean that just because you got a sexy chick on your arm that's equivalent to a married couple. But statistics do show what she's saying, and in that moment is correct. It being married does open up doors for you.
Somebody depending on him. I want women to stop believing that just because they didn't pay for the date and they didn't give a man sex, that she didn't give anything to him during that date. Yes, she did. You are making that man look good by even sitting across the table from him. And my whole thing is, are you going to trust God to reveal your spouse or not? Because if you trust God to reveal your one spouse, because you only get one wedding, one marriage, one true marriage at least in this lifetime, if you really trust him, you wouldn't be taking it in your hands to, oh, let me go out on as many dates as possible. That's not the method. You can go out on dates for years and not get married. You're either going to trust God with your dating life or you're not.
I honestly think a lot of beautiful women are lazy. Ooh. I think they're lazy in their character. They're lazy in their learning. They're lazy in their skill set. And they're lazy in relationships because they harp on their beauty instead of actually being the person that can back that up. And I think that that is a crippling stronghold that holds a lot of women in a space where they'll never really attract or have the man that they want because they look at people like they're disposable just because they're beautiful without the character to even substantiate that.
That is a fact.
It is sad.
It is very sad because beautiful women, you know, it's a stigma.
Oh.
But at the same time, I think women, they're made to be this way. And I think coming from Australia where women are very different.
Literally said that it's men's fault. Beautiful women are made to be this way. It's not our fault. We're made to be this way.
And then
I notice these are westernized countries: Australia, United States, UK, eastern parts of Europe, northern parts of Europe.
Moving over here and seeing the mindset of highly attractive women over here is night and day. But it's the culture, like, oh, I don't have to work. I have a sugar daddy. Or oh, I don't have to do this or that because I look like this. It's pretty privilege.
4 reasons why some men prefer average looking women over pretty women in relationship. Y'all ready? Let's get into it, family. Number 1, societal expectation. The stereotype is that most pretty women are superficial, high maintenance, and demanding, and that it's hard to find one that's not. Number 2, easier to trust, less competition. Won't need to compete as much with others for her attention. Number 3, some men value personality, kindness, and humor over appearance. And they assume more average looking women are more down to earth and easier to connect with. Number 4, some men do not feel comfortable approaching women that they feel are out of their league.
When you date a 10, there's a certain price that you're going to have to pay because typically those women are very insecure. Those women don't necessarily have built like a backbone to them. So you're constantly going to be battling with her ego. You're constantly going to be battling with building up her self-esteem because she has never been told no her entire life by a man. So if that's what you want, then
that's what you got to deal with.
Same things with guys. Like the majority of them who have not had to work a day in their life to get self-esteem, they are going to be very insecure and you're going to be babysitting that for a long time. So that's the price that you pay for dating a very beautiful woman.
Fellas, getting here, I'm going to tell you something. Actually dating a really pretty 10 out of 10 girl, I mean, like, she's drop dead gorgeous. When you go somewhere, people realize how beautiful she is and they do stuff for her. I believe more men need to realize that's a plus to you than it is to anything. And this is coming from a girl who has dated a very insecure man before in my past, who did not see like my beauty as a good thing. He kind of saw it as a competition or envy, jealousy type of way, or he wasn't used to really having someone like that before. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, he's probably dated pretty girls in the past, but they're not me. I can guarantee you that much. But understanding when you're dating a very pretty woman, what's coming with dating a very pretty woman? Pretty privilege. You get that too. Just because you're around her, you're with her, you get the, I see you. You know how when you at the cookout?
Don't you just love how women that consider themselves candidates of pretty privilege in the States couldn't even get a second glance in another country? That's why I say American women, the best place for you to find a man is in America. I'm looking at these women, dog, and they ain't nothing but regular ass chicks in another country. And I'm talking about in these countries with very little to no makeup. These women that's wearing maybe lipstick, lip gloss, and maybe a little eyeliner. These dudes, I swear, dude, I wouldn't even walk past these chicks. If these chicks were in Colombia, I wouldn't even notice them. I wouldn't even notice them, dude. I guess in the States, maybe they look they cute and all that, but I wouldn't notice these chicks if they was out. Man, hell no. Drop this chick in the Philippines. Y'all wouldn't notice her. Drop her in Thailand. Go and drop her in Ethiopia with them fine ass sisters in Ethiopia. Go and drop any one of these chicks we just saw in Ethiopia. Go and drop them in Brazil. You ain't gonna notice these chicks over no Brazilian chicks. Facts. She's a Colombian 3. A lot of these chicks that I've been seeing on here that talk about pretty privilege, they smashable. Meaning that you will smash them on a drunk night. Other than that, ain't nobody putting no ring. Notice ain't none of these chicks that's talking got no ring. You caught that? They got everything. I do pay for this. A rich man that, sugar daddy this, but ain't no rings being handed their way. Man, I be seeing chicks, man, with dudes in the mall, man. These chicks got 2 or 3 kids, be bad than a mama. These chicks wouldn't have a chance, dog. I mean, Dave said this. He said, Andre, I had a chick today trying to flirt with me by saying that she's gonna call ICE on me. What the fuck the US is? Man, I'd be like, shit, call ICE. I'm trying to leave this motherfucker anyway. I got the number on speed dial. Call ICE right now. I'm trying to get out of here. Hey, you talking about, girl? Get your lonely ass, need attention ass out my face. She's a bimbo. I'm trying to bag this bimbo mad. She spilled a drink in the tan Timbos. On the tan Timbos, not on the butters. Not on the butters. She didn't throw him on the didn't put him on the butters. Yeah, she's definitely a Venezuelan too. You just smashed on a drunk night and don't nobody else know, man. He ain't had nobody like me. I'm like, are you kidding? I'm like, man, listen, you can't even make it to the party, dog. This the chick that you do a threesome with. Like you bring the hot chick and she just so happened to be there. Come on, girl, you can join us.
And your uncle be like, I see your nephew. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? You get that on a daily basis. Okay? Because people want to buy and do. Because it's not only just food that people like to do for pretty girls, it's everything. Like you could be with your woman and somebody not know y'all together, but a man is still going to do whatever for that girl because she's just pretty. And half the times when you're dealing with a very insecure man that hasn't worked through his traumas or got a lot of problems going on, and he's always used to being the center of attention or the prize in the relationship, in reality the women are the prize. So he'll go get a woman it's a little bit less than you are, so that he can feel good, so he can feel like the prize, and he doesn't feel like you're his competition. Now, I ain't never been one of them men that ever made me feel like that child, or felt like he was prettier than me. Now, I ain't never did no stuff like that. But what I am saying is, all of the guys I have dated before, it has increased their life in some type of magnitude, and I promise you that, okay? Number one, probably because it's just my aura. But other than that, when you're dating a very gorgeous woman, see that as a plus. It advances your life in a big, big, big way. And also understand this, only girls gonna fold if they are not that pretty. Do you hear me out? Because a lot of people think, oh wow, she's pretty, she's gonna fold. It's only if the man is the right kind of man, she's gonna fold for that type of man. No, because girls that are just absolutely drop dead gorgeous are used to this.
Do you be seeing these chicks like this when they come to Cartagena? Do they talk like this when they come to Cartagena or Cali or Medellin? These same super confident chicks be quiet as a church mouse when they get to somebody else's country. The other thing they do is they look for as many American simps that they can hang out with. They don't hang out with us. They look for the simp dudes from the States to hang out with and have fun with. But the rest of us, we don't even let them in our circle. If they was all that, if their beauty, let's be serious, for real. If their beauty was all that, they should be able to land in any country and get it in. Find a sugar daddy anywhere. If you're American 8, 9, or 10, you should be able to land in Canada and be an 8, 9, 10. You should be able to land in 54 continents of Africa, 8, 9, 10. Southeast Asia, 8, 9, 10. You should be 8, 9, 10 in your ass off. The way that they talking. You ladies, you're attractive for where you are. Stay there. Because as soon as they get to Cartagena and see them Colombian women and the Venezuelans and the Brazilians and the Panamanians in Cartagena, man, them sisters get quiet than a motherfucker. I need a friend to hang out with. Let me go find an American simp, because them the only ones that they can hang out when it comes to dudes. You'll never see them with a bunch of Colombian. When the last time you saw a bunch of American baddies surrounded by a bunch of Afro-Colombian dudes? Never. You may be 1 or 2. That's it. Usually when you see a bunch of chicks from the States, and if they're halfway attractive, it's 1 or 2 of you simps that invite them into a group, and you hang out with them in Cartagena. And you laugh and giggle, and you pay the bill at the restaurants in Cartagena or in Medellin. Is one of you simps, but you'll never see them. I ain't never, man, all my years of traveling throughout Colombia, I have never seen the chicks that say I'm sexy in the United States bring their ass to DR, and all of a sudden a bunch of DR dudes gotta be all up on them. Never, never, never. Like I said, you a baddie right where you are. You stay right where you are, because if you cross that goddamn water, boy, you gonna learn that you are not none of that. I ain't gonna say all that. You are none of that. The delusion is strong with this one. She swear that she doing it like that. Her hair looking dried in the motherfucker. Her hair looking dry as a bag of potato chips. Hair looking dry as a bag of potato chips. He said, I see women that think that they are 10s as a liability. So do I, Jay. You are not alone. Marco says this. He say, that's the best y'all got. Are you not entertained, Marco? Is this not why you came? Are you not entertained? Meek says this from the book of Ecclesiastes 7:26. He said, hast thou a wife after thou mind? Forsake her not. If you got you a good woman, don't mess it up. That's what the verse is saying. He said, but give not thyself over to a stupid woman. Thus, on the screen, this woman is crazy. He said, just because she light skinned. Man, please. Man, they plot her down in Colombia among just the dark chocolate sisters. Man, the dark chocolate sisters be looking at her like, man, if you don't get your yellow ass back to the States. Shout out to poor man. Yeah, get on around here now. Looking like a bust down. Seriously. Here we go.
The attention. It's only girls that are just, cute. That's not used to all that attention. So they are gonna fold. They are gonna try. They are gonna see what the next man gonna do. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm
And they get the attention from the dudes that ain't got no passports. They never been nowhere. So it's easy to kind of like feel like you all that when you got dudes that ain't never been nowhere, ain't never seen no real beauty. I'm gonna tell you this for real. Can we be honest, dog? Until we left the United States, we ain't never seen no real beauty in masses. Dude, I'll never forget that joke, man. It was Jamie Foxx, and he was telling when he went to Africa. It was one of his jokes. And he said, I got to Africa. He said, that was the first time in my life I ever saw a herd of holly berries. He said, I've never seen beauty in droves before. He said, I traveled the country, the United States. He said, I've never seen a drove of beauty, a herd of holly berries. And I never forgot that. That's before I was traveling internationally, but I never forgot that kind of like why he was telling the story in that joke. Until I travel, I don't know about you dudes, I ain't never seen a country or a state with so many highly attractive women until I started traveling. Certain parts of Europe, the Caribbean islands, Barbados, St. Thomas, Grand Cayman, Dominica, Turks and Caicos. I'm seeing this chocolate beauty on a whole nother level. South America. Panama. Dude, when we got to Panama, I'm like, oh my God. I didn't know they had sisters like this in Panama. Man, you think you saw something in the States. You think you swear in Canada you seen beauty. You can't nobody tell you nothing. In UK, you think that you have seen beauty. Get your passport and go somewhere. You will go back to your own country, and them ones and twos that you usually see, you be looking like, I'm spoiled. I'm used to seeing a beautiful, highly attractive women every 14, 15 seconds. I'm spoiled now. I don't care if I get in the elevator. I don't care if I walk down the street. I am guaranteed. Dude, there's a dog park across the street where they walk the dogs and everything. Dude, I'm guaranteed to see something sexy every 15 seconds. This is South America, not North America. And I mean, you guys be thinking, this is the funny part. All you guys that have not traveled, you think that we're exaggerating. That's the part. Because I thought dudes was exaggerating. Man, ain't that much beauty, dog. Man, y'all just exaggerate. Y'all just be talking. Man, y'all passport bros y'all just blow stuff out of proportion. It ain't that many, man. Ain't that it. Get your ass down here. Go on land in Brazil if you want to. And then go from Rio to all the other locations around Brazil. See some of that chocolateness that they got in Brazil, them giant, beautiful afros. That long hair that they got in Brazil. Go ahead. Go on, take your ass down there to Brazil and run across some of them fine-ass Japanese Brazilians you want to. You know, Brazil is the #1 place in the world outside of Japan for Japanese. Go on, run down there into Brazil when them Japanese got thick-ass legs like them Brazilian sisters. And fat asses like them sisters, and they Japanese. Go on, take your ass down there. And then come back and tell us that Brazil is just like the United States, and we exaggerating. Shit. Yeah, don't forget about the Caribbean. Heritage Month. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for letting us know, Nero. Yeah, you hear that attitude. You're like, man, girl, you don't go on so with that.
But an actual, real deal, gorgeous woman is not gonna fall for a bunch of men talking to her as soon as she walk outside. Now, saying is, being with a pretty woman does not mean that she's gonna cheat on you. She's used to the attention. She doesn't need it. She doesn't care about it.
You pretty women have the worst love life, hands down. Like, if you're pretty and single, it's probably not your fault. I was at a brunch with my friends the other day and they were filling me in. They were saying how you pretty women are not taken seriously by men because men struggle to believe that you're not messing around with multiple people. They can't comprehend the fact that pretty women tend to be at home watching Love is Blind on Netflix. I had to stop and think, and honestly, I hear it. Let a pretty girl try to tell me that her phone is dry. She must think I'm dumb and blind because there has to be an ex around at least. It gets even deeper. They were saying how because men have these preconceptions that pretty women have all of these options, they end up getting cheated on more and played because men become insecure and start seeking ego boosts from having other women. Whole time she's out at recess and DLT rejecting guys, telling them I've got a man and no, I'm not allowed to have friends. A lot of guys just don't have the mental capacity to deal with a pretty girl, so they need cheating as insurance. Like, just in case her ex is still around, let me shout my ex. Just in case she's giving her details out at Eden Lounge, let me refresh my roster. Just in case she's responding to those hundreds of DM requests, let me like a couple girls' stories. Pretty girls don't have the luxury of innocent until proven guilty, but she's genuinely at home, sat in her bonnet, probably highlighting the Bible or something.
Hot women and beautiful women. Hot women are approachable. Like, you walk into the room, you know who's the hot woman. They're either in like the short skirt or like they demand the attention, and guys are attracted to the hot women because they're hot and like they're sensual and they are basically gravitating or pulling the guys towards them. They're just hot. But he said that beautiful women are actually the loneliest people on the earth because men are either afraid to approach because they know that you're out of their league and they don't want to feel rejected. That beautiful women feel like they're not seen or not valued, and they don't even know what it is that they're doing wrong, but it's really nothing. It's just maybe the fact that you're
just killing it too hard.
So fucking beautiful. So it could be that. That's what I tell myself. I told my mom that the other day. I said the reason I'm single is because I'm too beautiful, and she told me to shut up. And I think patience is the best thing because realistically, if you wanted to be in a relationship, honestly, any of us could. But it's amazing that you don't want to settle because you do see value in yourself. If you're someone that holds yourself in high regard, you want to be with a partner that you feel proud that matches that same value. And the right person will see that. Listen, girl, I've been single for a solid.
She don't like you, bro. She only like the things that you can do for her. A lot of y'all dudes out there need to realize when you caught up in a woman's spell. And what I mean by spell, I mean by her blinding you with her beauty and her body that's distracting you from seeing what's really going on. One of the most dangerous and distracting thing in the world is a woman that's attractive. Shit, I even have to check myself, fall back and see what her true intentions are. Even a man with elite game can fall victim to a woman's beauty. It's a lot of guys out there that never had an attractive woman, so when you finally pull one, you think you got to do anything and everything to keep her. It's a lot of women that's aware of that situation, so that leaves the door open for them to finesse your ass. That's why you always treat women the same, regardless of how they look. You never put no woman on no pedestal, never put no woman above you as a man, and you never put no woman above the type of program that you running. You can't ever make it easy for a woman to come into your life. And the name of the game is to finesse or be finessed. Don't be mad at me. I'm just calling it how I see it. But make sure you follow my page if you like more game like this. And make sure you drop a dice emoji in the comment section if you want some information on how to be personally mentored by me.
Y'all have got to stop dating beautiful women and expecting them to dim their light once you guys are together. You knew she was beautiful and got a lot of attention when you met her. You knew what you were signing up for. So if you cannot support, encourage, and praise the beautiful woman that you are dating, leave her alone.
Girl, the prettiest women have the hardest time dating. And I should know as a dating coach, I have beautiful women in my program to the point where I am thinking and questioning my own sexuality, girl. And there's a reason for that, and I wanted to go through that. Most of the time, what will happen is people date based on attraction level, first and foremost. It's a short-term way of thinking about dating, which is totally fine, right? And the apps don't help with that. What happens, though, is like, let's say you're a 9 on the attractiveness level. As a woman, women focus on people that are at their level or one notch higher. So you're only going to focus on 9s and 10s, which only represent like 5% of the population, right? Whereas a man actually will look at his level, but like 4 notches down. So he's looking at 9s, 8s, 7s, 6s, and even some 5s, right? And so what happens is that because these 9 men are focused on all of these women, you have more competition. And some of the 5s and 6s will actually give up sex quicker and easier. So he will focus on them first and foremost, especially if he's not ready to date.
I know,
if
right?
you're a 9 woman, what will happen is the guys that are from a 1 to an 8 will be too intimidated to even approach you and think that you're too expensive. So they won't even engage with you. And even if you're in a relationship, a lot of these guys will be really like insecure because you're going to continue to get a lot of attention. So it's really difficult to be dating and in a relationship as a pretty woman. It's not impossible though. And the way that I want you all to think about it, instead of just like focusing on attraction first and foremost, I want you to focus on pie. Physical, intellectual, and emotional. And the average of those scores, let's say going from a 0 to 10, will be your score and the guy's score. Now, I work with Black and brown women, and oftentimes very smart, very beautiful, but the emotional component is lacking based on how we're raised. So that's what I do to help them get to a 7, 8, 9 in their pie rating. So here's what I want you to understand. Men are not wanting a 9 or a 10 physically. Like for a long-term focus, they really want a 7 or an 8. So please understand that our work is to level up that emotional component so that you can be quote unquote ready for an amazing relationship. Now, what does this have to do with mid-ugly men? This is what is so funny. Sometimes you will see really beautiful women with guys that you would consider mid-ugly. This is because they have given those 5, 6, 7, 5s and 6s a chance. And what happens is over time, because they're giving people more chances, they're able to understand that these guys have a super high intellect and emotional quotient, as well as the fact that with more time, that they actually become.
Some of you guys are wondering why I put this brother up here. I've come across this content several times, and a lot of times I take it with a grain of salt. But this one made sense. He was letting beautiful women know why you ain't getting chose. Ladies, men choose. Basically, I'm gonna paraphrase what he says. The reason why hot chicks don't get chose as wives all the time is because men have a scale that they can choose from a 6 on up. To whereas if you're an 8 or a 9 as a woman, you have the subconscious habit of only want to date a man that's a 10 in every area. You're not thinking about all the other good men that you could be dating. So you rather sit at home alone watching Netflix, like the one brother was saying, instead of not waiting around for a 10 that doesn't even exist. He said, but men, on the other hand, men could take a 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, doesn't matter to men, as long as she have all the qualities other than beauty. I'll say that again. He was saying, as long as a woman has all the other qualities other than just having beauty, a man will work with her up and down the scale. But women, what's hurting y'all is y'all only want to work with, if I'm a 9 or a 10, I want a man that's a 9 or a 10, whether it be money, whether it be looks, whatever it is. He said, and y'all gonna die by your damn selves because y'all stay looking for a man that could only be a 9 or a 10, where men have the opportunity to be with whoever they want to be with. Men think of a larger collection of women, but y'all think about a small ass collection of men, and that's why y'all ain't gonna get married. So that's why I put his video up there. Because he was 100%, he might become an LGBTQ with it, but he 100% correct. That's why these hot chicks are alone, because they only think that there's only 1 or 2 type of men that they should be with. Let's go back to the video.
More and more attractive. So that 6 becomes a 9, that 5 becomes an 8. So, but oftentimes we're not giving ourselves that time and that opportunity to see a guy's pie rating. But for the women that do, that are very beautiful, really pretty, that's why you see a lot of them with the quote unquote mid ugly guys. I hope that helps explain why it is really difficult to date while you're pretty and the science behind mid-ugly men. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, TikTok, and if you need help leveling up your emotional quotient, definitely book a call with me.
Unfortunately, it usually is. Before I was really interrupted, as I was saying, I did like a 10-person seminar with men.
Okay.
I never did it before. I was invited to. I went, and our sons were there too. And we're talking about the issues that men and fathers face. And when I had the opportunity to hear these other non-men talk about the things that they face as men, and black men specifically, and black fathers specifically, I was very taken aback because I didn't know that some of these issues other men were dealing with.
Right.
I just thought this is shit, okay, just me or whatever I was going through.
Right.
I'm just saying that a lot of women, I mean, social media, we joke about stuff like this, like men being broke and men being this, men not being that. But even the men who are successful, who have become successful, they're still dealing with some of that stuff, either currently or the past trauma.
Right.
And that's why you do see men like who love Kevin Samuels and love the red pill stuff, because a lot of them either are currently or they previously, were going through whatever mental or whatever they were going through emotionally through reject. Because most men, as we know, most men want the same women, and most women want the same men. But what happens in the end, the top tier men get like 70% of all the women. Some crazy, like what the top 10% men get like the 70% of the women. Some crazy.
It ain't like the top 10 men are hoarding all the women.
They hoard them.
No, the women might not choose other men, but yeah.
Remember, I sent you the thing.
I just sent you something today that was showing that studies have shown women are happier single than men. There's a loneliness epidemic with men.
Quite naturally.
There's also a study out there that says women are happiest in their relationships. See, what she tried to do was make him feel bad. She said the study shows that single women are happier than single men. Men, for the most part, ain't trying to be single. Even Adam in the Bible wasn't happy being single. So that's not a flex to say that, hey, we're happier outside of relationships than you are. That's not a freaking flex. But what she didn't put out, which is a study I just read a few weeks ago, that married women or women in solidified relationships, like most of us want, live longer and have happier lives than women outside of marriage and outside of relationships. Another study that you guys need to check out is study nursing homes. 70%, I think I showed this a couple of days ago, 70% of all nursing homes in the United States are women. So while they're running around talk about, yeah, y'all gonna end up alone in nursing homes, statistically, that's not true. Statistically, 70% of the and I used to work in a nursing home, so I know too. 70% of the women, of the residents in a nursing home are women, dying alone and lonely. When statistics show that being in a relationship, they are happier and statistically live longer.
So,
but
I'm saying, so to some degree, that shows there still is, no matter what,
hold on.
a certain balance of
women
power.
under 40 are happier single. Men over probably 40 are probably happier single. I'm pretty sure the data shows that.
No,
I almost bet money.
So.
Yeah, if you're a single, if you're a hot chick in your 20s and 30s, yeah, you can be happy single.
No.
But if you're a dude and you make good money in your 40s, and if girls are calling you zaddy,
even men who divorce later remarry because they want a caretaker.
You see how she did that? Men that remarry over 40 is because we want caretakers. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all ready? What's wrong with that? I do want somebody that's gonna take care of me as I take care of them. Andrea expects me to be her caretaker. She expects me to be the husband that's provider, protector, problem solver, and the penis, her intimacy. She expects her man to take care of her. You damn right I expect my wife to be a caretaker, to take care of me. Stuff that I don't think about, she thinks about. Stuff that I don't remember, she remembers. Stuff that I ain't focused on, she's focused on. You damn right. This is a marriage, a merger. Don't ever let these women in the States and these other countries shame y'all and they say, well, y'all just want a woman. Y'all got a younger woman so she can take care of you in your older age. You damn right. If I was 22, I would want a woman that can take care of me. If I was 32, I would want a woman that could take care of me. If I was 42, I would want a woman to take care of me like I want a woman to take care of me at 82. You damn right. A part of the woman being in my life, she gonna have to be nerdy. She gonna have to be attractive. She gonna have to be a woman that was raised to be in a family dynamic, and she's gonna have to be a caretaker just as much as I'm a caretaker. You damn right. It's my job to be there for my wife. That's my job. That's what I signed up for in this thing called marriage. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna let some female that's a total stranger shame us men and say, y'all just want them for caretakers. I guess y'all thought I was gonna say, no, that ain't why we want the women. That ain't why we want them. You damn right. That is why I want my woman. You know how many things Andrea takes care of that I just don't have the time to focus on? You know how many things I take care of that Andre doesn't have time to focus on, or to keep her from having to focus on that? You damn right, man. Don't ever let these females try to shame you talking about something. Y'all just want these young girls for as a caretaker. You damn right. And the younger, the better, because she can take care of me longer. I want somebody that can take care of me to the grave, but still be young enough to still take and live her life. You damn right. I don't need no 80-year-old woman next to my 80-year-old ass. Hell no. Some of y'all think it's cute when it's two dying people next to each other. Hell no. My granddad and grandmama was together for 62 years. Nope. Give me 25 good. I'm like Bill Belichick. Give me just a few good years with a young woman. I can't take none of this money with me. Can't take this house with me. Can't take these damn Super Bowl rings with me. Can't take these trophies with me. Can't take none of the NFL Hall of Fame shit with me. I'm like Bill Belichick. I only got a couple more years to live on this motherfucker. I am going to get somebody that's going to take care of me. And while she take care of me, I'm going to take care of her. And fuck all y'all that got something to say with it. You and the horse you rode in on. Don't y'all ever let these females convince y'all into being feel bad because you went to another country and you got a woman that's taking care of you. She cooking, cleaning, providing, praying for you. She's supporting you. She's coming up with new ideas that can help bring more economics into the family. Y'all traveling together. Y'all laughing and meeting other good couples around the world. And these miserable ass women back in the United States want to shame you by saying that you being taken care of. You damn right. I want a woman not only be a caretaker, I want a woman that can take care of me to where I feel spoiled. I don't want to just be taken care of. I want to be spoiled. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a wife that if I think about I want a cup of coffee. Hey, babe, you want a cup of coffee? Well, yes, I would like a cup of coffee. You know how many times I've had stuff on my mind like, man, I really am in the mood for, and I get a call from Andrea. I'm coming home to cook and I'm going to make da-da-da-da. I'm like, damn, that's exactly what I want to have for dinner too. You want somebody that's going to spoil you with lingeries, negligees, somebody that can drink wine with you, but somebody that can sit up there and get drunk in a motherfucker on some beers while y'all watching the movie together. You want somebody that's going to spoil you, because the more that they spoil you, you're going to spoil her and y'all going to spoil each other. Don't you let these old lonely ass no ring have it. The first thing I always look for when I hear these sisters talking is not how beautiful they are. I want to see a ring, because 99% of the time it's either a divorced chick or a chick that ain't even statistically got a chance of ever getting married, want to give more advice to anybody else in the world. They want to give, they looking for caretakers. Gentlemen, I'm going to end it with this. You let them know, you damn right, I am looking for a caretaker. And if I can't find a woman that can take care of me, I'll use my passport and I'll find one that'll take care of me just as much as I'll take care of her. I got some pictures from my brother, and video from my brother Ronan Travels while he's in the Philippines. Him and his lady. Happy than a motherfucker. She looked like she just ready to spoil him. Cute as she want to be. Prettiest thing, man. That man smiling like me, right? I thought I had a smile. Ronan in the Philippines just smiling his ass off. Why? Because he got a caretaker. He's got somebody that he can feel comfortable using his resources to take care of her, and she has no problem with spoiling and taking care of him. That's the same dynamic that I have. That's the same dynamic that a lot of you guys have with your lady friends in other countries and your wives and your girlfriends. Don't you let these damn women in the United States and UK shame you talking about some damn, yeah, I just want caretakers. You damn right I want a caretaker. You'll be a fool if you don't want somebody to take care of you. I'm going to say that again. You would be a fool to marry a woman that has decided in her mind, I will never take care of my husband. What type of idiot would do that? Y'all spending $20,000, $25,000 on a wedding, $15,000 on a ring for a bitch that only want to take care of you? And her girlfriend's gonna shame her for caretaking her man? Man, please. What the fuck I would not have a caretaker. That's what Andrea got. She got a dude that's she guaranteed, Andrea know one thing, she can rest her mindset that no matter what happens in this life, Andre got her back. Ain't no bullshit. Andrea know no matter what happens, Andre, good or bad, if it was her fault or not, Andre got her back. He gonna take care of that. There's plenty of times I was telling Andre, don't worry about it, babe, I got it. I'll take care of that. Well, I'm gonna take this when I get home. Don't worry about it, baby. I'll take care of that. Why? She got a husband that's a caretaker. And I got a wife that's one. And we ain't got no problem with being each other's caretaker. Fuck what them bitches in the States trying to tell y'all. Y'all keep on listen to that bullshit them females in the States trying to shame y'all. Y'all just want a caretaker. Yeah. And any man that doesn't want a woman that's willing to take care of him at any stage of his life, you a damn fool for being with any woman. Them women like that alleviate themselves from the race. Even if they had a chance with you, they lost it. Now, what do you do? Now, dudes like us, what do we do with women that ain't got a snowball's chance in hell with being in a relationship with us? What do we do with them? Fuck them and send them on a fucking way. You know us. Oh, we gonna get the pussy. Now, come on, let's be real. That fat ass and that pretty face, oh, we gonna get the pussy. But after we done smashed about 3, 4, 5 times, we've already put in our mind the first time, when I get done with her in about a month or two, I'm getting rid of her ass. This ain't no caretaker. Man, I'm like Eazy-E with a car. Eazy-E say, I throw it in the gutter and go buy another. That was me. Throw them in the gutter and go buy another. And please, don't you ever, and I mean this, guys, don't you ever let no female shame you if you an older dude, or you in an interracial relationship, or you in an international relationship where, you know, you live in one country, she live in another country, or you just move into another country for you because y'all got something solid. You like that country and you like that woman. Man, do you fuck with them lonely ass women in the States got to say. Statistics say that by 2030, most of them ain't be able to get married or have kids anyway. Why you listen to the chicks that ain't gonna have no kids and no ring by 2030? Why listen to them bitches? I'm serious. Don't you ever let these heifers try to, I hear that all the time. They just want caretakers. They want caretakers. And I put right in the comments, only a dumbass man would be willing to have a woman in his life that would not take care of him as he's taking care of her. Send. All they do is promote you taking care of them with your resources, don't they? with your money, your time, your energy, and your attention. Then when it's time to take care of you, they want to use the tone of a woman is a fool to be a caretaker. I want a woman to take care of me as if I'm 82 and I'm only 22. I don't want a woman to spoil me or take care of me and care about my health as if I am 75 and I'm only 35. Don't wait until I get old to treat me like I'm old. Treat me like I'm old at 29. Act like I can't get up and get a plate for myself. Act like I don't know how to make my own drink. I'd rather have a woman act like I got mental issues or can't remember shit while I'm 31. Long before I hit 71. You damn right I'm trying to be taken care of all through this journey. Like I said, if I was 27, I don't have to be 57 to want somebody to be a caretaker. I'll be that same damn way at 27. Y'all crazy. Got these chicks in the States convincing y'all that y'all supposed to feel shame because y'all got a woman or y'all expect a woman to be a caretaker. You damn right. As much as we bust our ass out them in that world and come back home exhausted every day, you think I ain't supposed to expect a woman to take care of me? I don't care if she just let me just lay my head on her breast and just sigh and just let it all out for the day. Sometimes you don't even want your woman to cook. You ain't looking for no sex at that moment. You just need a motherfucking hug. You damn right I need somebody that just can give me a motherfucking hug. I'm supposed to feel bad. Bitch, please. Man, y'all, okay? Y'all keep on letting no American women convince y'all when these damn cameras go off. Got y'all heads all messed up and shit. Yeah, I don't need no caretaker. I can take care of myself. Hell no, I ain't gonna pretend like I can take care of myself. I can take care of myself, but I ain't gonna pretend that I got to. Just because I can do something doesn't mean I have to do it. Yes, I can cook, clean, sew, and do all that other stuff, do adventures, travel, create stuff for the family. I can do all that stuff by myself, but why the hell should I when I can go out here and find somebody and we can work together and build something even faster and better? Just because some jealous bitches in the United States was talking about something, you just wear her because she's a caretaker. You damn right. You dude, I'm serious. Next time y'all on somebody's panel and y'all hear one of them females talk about y'all just with them younger ladies or y'all just with them foreign women because you need a caretaker. You damn right. I need a woman that can take care of me just as fast as I can take care of her. I need her to use her resources all over me, just like I'm gonna use my resources all over her. You out your rabbit ass mind. I'm supposed to feel bad because you bitches want to sit back and be alone and be 70% in a nursing home. I need somebody that's gonna cry when I die. I need somebody young enough to cry when I die. I don't need nobody my age that people gonna be looking at both of us like, now who gonna die first, grandmama or granddaddy? I don't know. Granddaddy look like he gonna live a little bit longer than grandmama. I ain't one of the people like grandma and granddaddy need to die holding hands. You know, grandmama died like 3 weeks after granddaddy died. Ain't shit romantic about that. I need somebody that's gonna be shedding some motherfucking tears when I'm gone. Somebody's gonna be reflecting over the years when we together. I need somebody young enough to pick up the body, have a nice memorial service, cremate me, these are my requests, and spread my ashes in the Pacific Ocean to travel all throughout eternity. Don't put my shit in the ground. No, me and Andre already talked about this. No, I am a traveler. My sign, my element is air. I'm a Libra. I'm everywhere. There's no one. Do not throw my ashes in the air some goddamn where, right over some take a boat ride. That's what I tell Andre. Take a boat ride to the middle of any ocean or I don't care, the Mediterranean. I don't care if it's the Atlantic, the Pacific. Do not put me in a lake that is enclosure. Put me and my ashes in the middle of a motherfucking ocean so my ashes can spread out throughout the planet for the rest of eternity. Ain't no way in hell you're gonna stick me in the ground in one place after all this traveling. And my soul will be like, what? No. Shit, Andre already know the rule. Soon as Andre gone, let's fire it up. I'm gonna die like them old kings used to be. You know how they put the old king and wrap him up and put him on top of all the wood and set the wood on fire? That's me. I'm old school cremation. I'm old school. I ain't. Don't put me in the ground. Me and Andre next to each other in love for throughout eternity. Nope. 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 No. I'm a verb, not a noun. I'm a verb. I do my thing in action. I'm a verb, man. Oh, fucking noun. Nouns go in the ground. Nouns go in the ground. I'm a verb, bruh. I'm an action word. I'm here. I'm a preposition. I'm here, there, over here, round there, round back, in the front, over there, between there. I'm a preposition, man. Please. Sitting around in the ground like a noun. I'm serious, man. Me and Andre had this conversation plenty of times. She already know. If I pass on in another country, ship the body back, cremate, have the service, cremate, take that ocean ride, that little boat ride, take my urine, pour it out in the ocean. Let my ashes sail across the world to the end of this planet. Till this planet is no more, Andre's ashes just will float to all the places that we've been to and all the places that we had wished we had gone. That's how I'm going out. And guess what? Grandma, if I married an old female, she'd be too damn old to, well, you know, I don't know how to get the body ship back. Go get your granddaddy body ship back. Grandma ain't gonna get in no damn boat and get me cremated in the middle of the ocean. He ain't around. He ain't gonna know if I took his body. I'ma bury him in the ground, girl. Ain't nobody gonna get no damn boat for that man. Talking about traveling and cremate and put him in the middle of the ocean. Ain't nobody doing that shit. I'm too old for that. No, I don't need no woman that as old as I am. Hell no. She can't do shit. She old. She ain't gonna see the vision. She gonna do what her old body tell her. She gonna be like, I'm too old to be going out there on them damn boats. I'm too old, baby. I'm like the movie. Remember the movie The Bucket List with Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman? What did Morgan Freeman do when Jack Nicholson passed on? I think it was Jack Nicholson that took Morgan Freeman. I think Morgan Freeman passed on first. With the can of ashes and took it to the mountaintop in that country that they had always wanted to visit, that mountaintop. It was the last part of their bucket list. And he put that man's ashes right where that man wanted. That's me. Y'all can go in the ground. Me, I'm going to travel this motherfucker to the end of this planet. When the sun expands itself in 5 billion years and just disintegrates all the planets around it. Until that comes, I will be floating my ass around this planet. That's Andre. Yeah, man. They both passed. Oh, it was the assistant that took them to the top. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies too. It was the assistant. Thank you. Took his ashes to the mountaintop. You damn right, man. Be sitting around in no damn ground. Some of y'all got y'all burial money. Not Andre. Don't be burying me nowhere. My money is set up for cremation. Yes, it is. Yes, sir. Shout out to Tevin King. You guys know we watch movies on the weekends. And so if you like the movies that we watch on the weekends, man, every weekend, we had a good time, man. We watch Which Way Is It? We've already watched Car Wash. We got Shaft coming up, and we got another Kung Fu movie coming up. So make sure you guys subscribe to the Rumble so you can be with us on Saturday evenings starting at 8 o'clock. And we watch 2 movies every weekend, man. How you'll drink, chill, and about 50, 60 of us just sitting back, chilling, just enjoying some movies, man. Last week was Coolie High and the 5 Deadly Venom. I got the 7 Grandmasters coming up this week. Man, please. We're going to be doing it this weekend. The more knowledge and wisdom I gain, I realize how dumb the U.S. is, especially these chicks. Lord knows. Let's go back to the video.
See, now you're trying to move the goalposts.
That's why they be unhappy single.
You move the goalposts.
But anyway,
all the married divorced men I know be happy. Personally, they're happy as shit. They like, nigga, I'm sorry, that's the best thing I've ever done. But okay, I'm just saying it's happy to me. They probably lied to the interviewer.
Yeah, they probably are.
Like, you standing next to me makes me look like a gremlin. We are the Beauty and the Beast. For real. Like, I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I don't deserve you. I don't fucking deserve you. Someone goes, oh my God, I'm not even 6 feet.
So yeah, that's actually pretty funny. But a lot of men do that. Okay. And maybe this is your first beautiful woman. That's a different type of dating experience. When you pull your first, like, holy shit woman, like she a baddie like that, a lot of men can't handle it. What ends up happening is that you compare yourself to her and you know that she could have all these men. You're not used to that. And you feel like the men that she could have are much better than you. But she picked you for a reason. This ends up happening sometimes with men that are not that tall. My guy, she picked you. She know you're 5'7". You didn't just hide that shit from her. But you keep bringing it up and it bothers you so much and you're coming off as really insecure. So it's actually turning her off. So you want her to look past that and for it to not matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. She's with you. Why are you ruining this? Almost all women have been with this type of man. What ends up happening when you can't handle a woman of that beauty is that you get an introduction to that type of woman's life. Some of these women have been beautiful since they were in high school. All the high school boys wanted her and she just grew up and she's 28 years old. So that's been her life for, let's just say 12 years. You've known her for 6 months. You can't handle it. To her, this is just normal. This has just been her life. This is her existence. But seeing how she lives bothers you. So what some men end up doing is they want to dull her shine.
Thanks, Kevin.
They want to bring her down. They want to make her less attractive, or they want to shame her or bother her or need constant reassurance all the time. And those type of things kill relationships. If you're going to be with a woman that beautiful, understand every job she's ever had, all the coworkers wanted to get with her. She is a gym crush to a lot of guys at the gym that she goes to all the time. Every time she goes out in public, yes, men are going to stare at her. That is her life every single day. If you can't accept that, then you need to leave that woman alone.
Good call, Neil.
But the worst thing that you can do is try to punish her because she's beautiful, which is one of the reasons that you liked her, because you don't feel that you're good enough. She picked you, bro. What more do you want? Let it go. If you don't, you'll smash your relationship.
There are different types of pretty. When it comes to women and when it comes to...
And I'm going to break each one of the tiers down for y'all, all right? And along with just the way you look, each of these types of pretty also has to do with your aura. You know what I'm saying? The way you carry yourself, the way you dress, not just the way you look, all right? So let's get into it. Now, first, we got cute. And cute is still attractive, but it's not like a grown and fine type of attractive. It's like a baby-faced, sweet type of attractiveness. This is like your innocent, quirky, nerdy type of girls. This kind of like your stays to yourself, in the background, kind of quiet type. And usually this type of woman has a pretty good personality. They're usually very kind, very sweet, very understanding, down to earth type of woman. Next, we got pretty. And to me, pretty is just like your classic, natural, don't gotta do too much, don't gotta show too much skin, great face card type of beauty. I feel like pretty is a very wholesome and confident type of beauty. Like I said, they don't really got to do too much or show too much skin, but they know that their face card is there. You know what I'm saying? Not really cocky or nothing, but like they know they look good. Like bro in the video I stitched, he said wife pretty, and to me personally, I just think pretty is associated with like a wifey type woman, you know what I'm saying? Because already they're wholesome, they're not doing too much. This is your type of woman who's usually wearing like dresses. She not showing too much, but she still got nice style, very respectful, very good aura when she walks into the room, you know what I'm saying? Like people just know that this is a woman that you have to respect. Next, we got fine. And with the other two I just said, those are more associated with face card. But fine is the combination of face and body. Face looks good, body looks good. This is a very mature type of attractiveness. This is a mature type of woman. She don't got to do too much. She not cocky because she knows she looks good, but she don't got to brag about it. She don't got to do too much with the way she dresses because she knows whatever she wears is going to show it anyway. And
that's a real good
she dresses like an adult. You know what I'm saying? Next, we got bad. And to me, being bad is just the childish version of being fine. Face card still there, body still there, but you act bad, you know what I mean? Showing a body off, wearing revealing clothes just cause, you know what I'm saying? They a little cocky with it cause they know they look good and they act like it. You know what I mean? Just a baddie, you know what I'm saying? They act bad. Simple. Last, we got sexy. Now to me, sexy is more about your body in the way you just flaunt it. You could be sexy without having the best looking face, you know what I'm saying? It's all about how you carry yourself, you know what I'm saying? That appeal. The things you wear, the way you walk, the way you talk, the type of eye contact you make, that all has to do with being sexy.
Absolutely correct. Now we're going to
Here are the top benefits of dating overseas.
Before we go any further in regards to that, now we just heard in regards to women in the States. Now we're going to watch the videos in regards to being with attractive women in other countries. You're going to hear more about the character of these women than just the beauty of these women. I want to say this again. Now that we're looking at women on an international scale, the common thread that you're going to notice is that these guys and these ladies are going to talk from the character perspective more than just look at my beauty perspective.
Is for the passport bros. Number one is simply, if you're average dude in a Western country, when you go over to any other country, they're gonna think of you as a high value dude. Oh, I like your accent. Oh, you're really cute. And then number two is simply, they look better, they're more fit, they're more feminine, and honestly, they will treat you better majority of the time. If you're not having much success in America, bro, why stay over here? Why? Go where you want it. It just makes logical sense. So put in the comments, what are some of the biggest benefits?
If I were to go to Asia, where would I go to find a great girlfriend?
I think you should just go to the rural area because they grow them cute and they are not polluted by capitalism because all the major cities like Beijing and Shanghai. How much money you have?
Really?
What car you drive?
Wow.
The nice Chinese girl in the rural area who grew up raising sheep and like cows and like feeding pigs and growing corns, they just have big hand and big feet to work. They don't even know they are pretty. And they would just feel very lucky to find a nice man who respect them and love them.
Ladies, you gotta compete for your man if you want that man to realize that you are a keeper. See, Americans are a rarity and a specialty here in Germany. So when my husband, back then boyfriend, came to visit me in Germany back in 2006, I had to prove to him that I was better than everybody he dated before and that I'm going to be better than everybody that he could possibly date in the future. So I took the man on trips, I bought him everything that he wanted to have and stuff that he didn't even want to have, and I had to let him know, look, I adore you.
You see how she did that?
Asked, celebrities with millions of dollars.
You see how she said that? She said, I spoiled him. I took him on trips.
What makes regular people
I wanted to show him how much I wanted him.
I appreciate you coming all the way from America to Germany and come visit me, and I have to prove to you, and I will do everything.
Oh, by the way, she paid for the flight too. Remember we interviewed her last year. She paid for her husband's that time boyfriend's flight to Germany, spoiled him, paid for his flight back, and they've been together, I think, over 20 years now. Good couple, really good couple.
Did anything that is in my power to show you that I am the one. Why am I saying this? I just want to tell you, gentlemen, that there are women who will compete for you. So ladies, compete for your man if you want him to know that you're a keeper. And if you don't want to compete for him, don't be mad if he doesn't want to compete for you.
It's me again. It's me again. Hi. It's me again. Hi guys. It's me again.
No.
It's me again. It's me again.
Why do you think more men are seeking relationships overseas?
So overseas women typically is a one-man thing, you know. Like say for the Muslims, for example, the only person that sees their face is their father and their husband and their mother. That's it.
So it's not like Western society where any and every chick is coming out with her tits and her ass out.
Exactly. You see, that's where it comes back to respect again. You know what I'm saying? If she has respect for you, she knows, hey, this is for my man. You don't need to see that.
Comparatively speaking, you have a lot of instant gratification here. You get dating apps and social media and all that. Everything is instant. You want to see the girl down the street naked? Get on OnlyFans. You want to go see girls with their tits and ass out? Come down to the club any weekend night. The thing is, like you said, traditionally, you know, Eastern cultures don't do that. Men love the instant gratification, but at the same time, you have this traditional Christian set of values that everyone wants. You want your wife to sit at home, cook, clean, and make babies. But how realistic is that nowadays? You gotta give and take. Like, you can look overseas, but at the end of the day, you're just gonna be bored again. You're gonna get on OnlyFans, see a girl down the street naked anyways.
If she's Latina, she's dangerous. But if she's Latina from Cuba or Colombia, ven aquí, mi amor. Vamos de compras. Yalla.
Can we please talk about the fact that being blonde-haired and blue-eyed in Mexico or Asia is the exact same as being Latina in Germany or the Netherlands? And like, what do I mean by this? The men will be obsessed with you just because you look like nobody else here. So many young German men will come up to me and start speaking to me in the most broken Spanish I've ever heard in my life. And I've had super similar experiences, not only in Germany, in other cities, but in the Netherlands as well. And I've spoken to like my sisters, my cousins, and other Latino women I know, and they all had similar experiences. And I genuinely think it's because like, maybe there's not as many Latino women in these specific countries. So they get like really excited the same way I've seen like people get excited about blonde people in Asia. This is obviously just a theory. However, if you are a Latina woman looking for European citizenship, this might be the way.
Excuse me, ladies. What's your name?
Mare, Susie.
And you?
Sophie.
So where you guys coming from?
Venezuela.
Oh my God. So tell me one thing about Venezuela that most people don't know.
We have beautiful women.
Venezuela is the most beautiful women.
And the people is
Come on now. Shout out to Venezuela.
very, very like warm.
Shout out to Venezuela.
We're very nice to each other, and I think that's something like the world can experience and come to visit us.
If you could change one thing in this world, what else would you change?
Love.
Love.
Yeah, to love each other.
And tell me, what's the best advice you've ever received from someone?
If
What's
you want, you can do it.
If you want, you can do it.
Yes.
And you?
I'll say try everything that you want, because I get a lot of advices. It's like, if you don't try, you'll never know if it's gonna be good or bad. But nothing is bad. Everything's gonna come for good. Everything is a lesson. If you win, you're winning. If you're losing, you're still winning.
Okay, you look smart.
Thank you.
And you're so fast. What's your type?
My type?
Yeah.
Of what?
Of men. What gets your
I
attention?
am attracted to intelligence, to hustlers. Like, I like really like people who can work and do things for themselves without waiting for nothing to change. And I think like if you do it, you can do a lot of things in this world.
And what do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
I am a dancer, I am a makeup artist, I do a lot of things. You guys can follow me at my Instagram or TikTok, it's MadaDPM, and support every
Yes!
How old are you?
25,
Relationship status?
married,
How long have you been married?
9 months,
How did you meet your man?
in my country,
Brazil?
Venezuela.
In Venezuela, are men very masculine?
They are.
So they're like macho?
They are macho.
Is that what attracted you to him?
Definitely, yes.
So your man is your leader. He tells you what to do?
No.
What?
Macho, they don't tell you what to do.
Oh, they don't tell you what to do?
No.
How about if you were to go on a girls' trip and he said he didn't want you to go? Would you not go?
No. Why? No. Maybe I don't go.
What if he felt like if you go on a girls' trip, there might be a chance that a guy approaches you and you end up cheating on him? And he's like, I don't want you to go.
No, that never happens. No. They are very, ¿cómo se dice? They know what they have on the side, so no.
So you think he's confident that you're not going to cheat on him ever?
Yes. No, at all.
All about the character, all about the loyalty. Come on now. That's what you see. That's how you want to be spoiled. That's how you want to be spoiled right there, gentlemen. That's how you want to be treated. A woman that could be beautiful and have all the other qualities included.
In Colombia, we don't say daddy. In Colombia, we say papacito. Papi. Papacito. Papacito.
La leche, ¿tú te la tragas o la botas?
Yo me la unto. Me sale bien por el cutis.
We have the famous Renata here. How are you doing today, Renata?
I'm good. Hey guys. I'm here with my friend.
We got a lane here. We got my man Gary right here. What's up, Gary? How's it going, man?
What's up, man? Enjoying yourself?
I'm enjoying myself. We got some more beautiful ladies right here. Hello, how are you doing? We have another one right here. What's your friend's name? What's your friend's name? What's your friend? How are you?
Hey,
Ben, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? What's up? Tasha, what's up, big dog? Yo, Tasha, what's up, man? How's it going, big dog? Oh, yeah, let's get a picture.
How is dating different in Germany as opposed to the US?
I think Germans are quite more direct, so it is easier to know if someone really wants to date you or if you want to be just friends.
Okay.
Yeah, I also think like Germans are more honest. When we go in a club, a lot of persons are coming to us and asking for Instagram or numbers and stuff, and Germans, they're not, I don't want to say brave, but it's not the way that they really come to you in a club and say it to you. Yeah. So here it's more direct, but you know when in Germany someone comes to you, he really is serious about it. So it's, yeah, it's...
He's like serious about getting a relationship, whereas here most men just care about sex. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Where in Africa you are from?
Ethiopia.
You're from Ethiopia?
Yes.
Wow! I never knew Ethiopian girls look this beautiful. I never met one girl from Ethiopia. Which language you speak?
Amharic.
How you say I like you?
Or
Or that too much. I don't know how you say it too much. How long you stay in Bangkok for?
in Bangkok for 3 days.
3 days only?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I want to ask for your Instagram. I can show you around Bangkok.
Yeah.
They know me. Why your voice sounds so good? I like your voice too much.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, then I give you one message later and we speak. Ciao.
Just wanna take some time to thank you and let you know just how you make me proud. The good times make up for the bad ones. I see you trying and I don't know how. You keep up with me when you're working, switch your timing when our schedules are.
I say false. This is a false assumption because Habesha women, we are black. We are by race black. By ethnicity, we are Ethiopian or Eritrean, whatever region of Africa we're from. But by race, we are black. And I think a lot of people associate being black with being African American, because when you are African American, it's almost like being black is your ethnicity and your race. And a lot of people in Ethiopia kind of see the word Black American as...
Want to date a Chinese girl? Here's something you should know. First date expectations? No, we don't go to hotels on the first dates. Most of us are looking for a long-term relationship. Some, like my friends, has been in a relationship for 5 years and they waited until they got engaged to get physical. That said, influenced by Western culture, more and more Chinese girls are becoming more open-minded and living together before marriage is getting more common. Second, boys send 520 to girlfriends on Valentine's Day, and we celebrate 3 Valentine's Day. There's the Western one, the Chinese Sushi Festival, and also May 20th. Why? Cause May 20 sounds like I love you in Chinese, and if a guy is stuck for a gift idea, he might send 520 or 1,314 yuan, which represent I love you and forever in Chinese. Third, paying for dates. Usually, men are expected to pay for dates, but things are changing. Many Chinese girls are financially independent, and some even offer to split the bill. So, in Chinese dating culture, tradition is clashing with Western influences. So, what's dating like in your country? What else do you want to know about dating here in China? Drop your question in the comment section.
Tie a guy up or be tied?
Be tied. Be tied, 100%.
Do you prefer a passive or a more dominant guy?
I think passive. Like, I don't like someone who's too overbearing. I like chill men.
Yeah, I think same with me as well. Yeah.
Tie a guy up or be tied?
Be tied. Be tied, 100%. Yeah.
And why is that?
I agree with her.
I don't know. It just sounds good. I wouldn't mind.
But earlier, you guys said you wouldn't like a dominant guy.
It needs to be like, can't be too dominant.
Then 50-50. Like, I'll tie him up, he ties me up.
So a guy that can do a bit of both.
Yeah, yeah.
What would you say is the sexiest nationality?
Italian man. I don't know. I just like their accent. I like the way they carry themselves. It's just.
Oh my god. China.
Right.
Because they're so big. My ideal type would be sort of East Asian. I would say Chinese man because I'm Chinese. That's it.
What is the best way a guy can approach you?
Literally just ask me for my number, like on the street. I don't mind. You're like confident enough to like come up to me. Like I like that. Yeah, he's very bold.
I think just be natural. Like don't do anything that's too forced.
So we act the way that we act based off of how we were raised.
So what she's speaking to is her cultural upbringing and the way that people of her culture would react if they saw a relationship like ours or a situation that's similar to ours. How my culture would react is they would, but it doesn't really matter like who I date, like as a black man. Like I don't think people really care. They do kind of care if you're not like dating like a black woman. I love black women. I just happen to fall in love with this woman, so that's just really what it is. My family took a liking to her right away. It's really hard to not like this girl. Her family, I feel like they accepted me pretty quickly a few reasons though, because number one, I got a full scholarship to NYU. They kind of realized I wasn't like the others. You know how that is. If you're like a black male, or if you're like an outcast or an outsider within your community, people always say, oh, you're not like the others, but we all know what that actually means. Another thing is I was always extremely overtly kind to her parents.
For sure.
It's hard not to be, again, because she has the best parents ever, besides mine.
Also, so Terzel is so nice, you guys. Like, I swear, if anyone's a fan and they would come up to us on the street, if anyone would, Terzel was like he's just so nice to everyone. Like every single one of my friends, like even my frenemies, even the fake ones. Like,
and I know who they are. She doesn't know who they are, but I know who the frenemies are. You gotta be aware.
Anyways, like don't worry. Like I don't have enemies really like that. It's no big deal. But like he's so nice to everyone. So that's like the main reason why my parents love him. And plus I'm a blonde fan. Okay, I guess I don't.
Why I want to date foreign women? The reason why is because obviously I traveled last year, had a blast with my family, but in the back of my head, of my subconscious, it's telling me that, bro, you need to date foreign women because the culture is different, the lifestyle is different, plus the language barrier is different. And, I would have a lot more experience if I were traveling more out of the country and having more fun, connecting with other people and living my best life to the point where I can live in any other country and be with the woman that's going to support me for what I do. And that's it. You know what I'm saying?
What's the secret to your relationship?
Y'all don't know the actual secret. Tell me! Just get you a foreign woman. That's the secret. Stay away from Western women. That is the best advice I can give any man. That's on everything.
All right. I got one more video for you guys. Just one more. Give me 5 minutes of your time. And now you can tell the difference between women that are in the States when it comes to being beautiful and women. Shout out to Theo being in the building. And speaking of, if Theo's here, speaking of Theo, remember we were talking earlier about the Japanese Brazilians. They removed this one. Remember we were talking about the Japanese Brazilian women. So let's get into it. Let's remove that from stage. Let's go here. And a lot of guys don't realize how beautiful these Japanese Brazilian women are. So let's take a quick look.
Mano Zaf, eu quero putaria, gostei do 150, vou foder no 130. Mano índio, eu vou cair de...
I don't know why this combination is not more popular in America. I just got back from South America. I'm Bolivian. And I feel like every time I go, there's like so much that I learn about
Japanese Bolivian
wellness. This drink is available everywhere in Bolivia. You go to a coffee shop, they have it on the menu like they have water. It helps with your digestion. It helps with bloating. It helps with your pH balance. I don't even put sugar in it. Just pineapple, mint,
just
water,
beautiful.
Blend. That's it.
Cultura mixta, check.
Melhor comida. Idioma favorito. Melhor música. Aonde mora? Onde viveu há mais tempo? País onde as pessoas se vestem melhor. País onde as pessoas são mais amigáveis. País mais caro. País que atrai mais turismo. País com melhor clima. E país favorito.
まず自己紹介していただけますか?
My name is Hinano Yamada. I'm 25 years old. I was born in Oahu, Hawaii, and I'm a DJ. And yeah, I'm full Japanese.
And like I thought it was foreign before talk to you. Here in Japan, people get confused about your nationality or something like that.
Yeah, definitely, because I don't know. A lot of Japanese people think I'm very mixed, and especially because when I speak in English, they're like, "Are you mixed with something?" And I'm like, "No, I'm full Japanese." And yeah, it's pretty interesting.
どっちの方が話せるですか? 日本語か英語?
日による。なんか英語めちゃくちゃ喋れる日と日本語めちゃくちゃ喋れる日があって、めっちゃそれが分けられてる。そう、なんか it's very 不思議。
Do you have more foreign friends or Japanese friends?
I have more foreign friends. I just match their vibe very well rather than Japanese people. Yeah, I have Japanese friends who are bilingual like me. But I don't have Japanese friends who are just only speaks Japanese.
Do you have Brazilian friends?
I have quite a few Brazilian friends. Actually, I love Brazilian people. I feel like they're very fun and they're very nice. They're very friendly as well. So for me, like, it's so much easier to be friends with Brazilian people. They would just like come up to you and be like, "What is your Instagram? Like, you're so pretty." And like, yeah, I just love their vibe and like how friendly they are.
Soy celosa, loca, obsesiva, tóxica. Pero todo eso es porque lo amo.
Gente, alguém pode ligar pro SAMU? Vacinação. Olha a menina machucada ali, ó. Vacinação, hein? Olha a menina machucada.
que ela joga na hora, pra trás ela joga.
Come on now. 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 Come on now.
Spoil it all by saying something stupid like
With the glasses. With the glasses. And she like anime. What? Right, Theo, for the win.
Desenrola, bate, joga de ladinho. Desenrola, bate, joga de ladinho.
All right. I just wanted to give you guys a few minutes of that. Just a few minutes. I don't want to hold you late tonight. But I just want to let you guys see that there are some beautiful women that will do you right in other countries, man. He said, bring one of those to the conclave. Yes, sir. That will do you right. You do not have to deal with some of the headaches that you deal with back home in the States with women that are beautiful. There are women that are beautiful in other countries that will treat you good, bruh. I kid you not. He said, back to my Portuguese. Shout out to you guys. Let's get ready to do these outros, guys. I'll see you guys mañana. I'll see you tomorrow. This was a good live stream. Don't forget, subscribe to the Rumble, because this weekend, the Rumble, shout out to my man Chaos Rings. Remember this weekend, I know, right? Remember this weekend, we got our movies coming up again this weekend. So make sure you guys subscribe to the Rumble. Rumble.
Ella es mi gata, ya, perrea en la disco como nadie más. Ella es mi gata, yeah, ella es mi gata, ya, ella es mi gata, ya, perrea en la disco como nadie más. Ella es mi gata, yeah, ella es mi gata, ya. En fiesta es que no pierde ni una, es de aquí, pero parece de cuna, pero así no le piche a ninguna, criminal como una para Dios. Ella sabe que de la disco no la van a quitar, los fines de semana son tan santos, hay que vacilar, ready, con ropita cortita para janguear y tirar, de mí se deja llevar, combina, la ropa con tu actitud es que dominas, chica con esa virtud rompe bocinas, no hay nadie como tú, como tú, como tú, como tú, ya, combina, la ropa con tu actitud es que dominas, chica con esa virtud rompe bocinas, no hay nadie como tú, como tú, como tú, como tú. Ella es mi gata, ya, perrea en la disco como nadie más. Ella es mi gata, yeah, ella es mi gata, ya, ella es mi gata, ya, perrea en la disco como nadie más. Ella es mi gata, yeah, ella es mi gata, ya.
Pa' la gata en Navarra. Te vi por internet en una playa en Nicaragua. Ese buffet sí está gourmet, pero lleno de piraña. El río está movido, que está nada las arañas. Por eso que tú te acercas a mí. Te gusta más que tú, como te hago reír. Me encanta cómo besas, cómo me haces sentir. Eres especial, eres sola para mí. Y si nos vemos en Bahamas, ahí no hay nadie que nos daña. Una copla de madrugada, ya lo sabes, tú mi reina y yo tu rey. Estamos listos en Bahamas. Aquí hay bellas madrugadas, romanteo en la playa. Ya lo sabes, tú mi reina y yo tu rey.
Ella es mi gata, ya, perrea en la disco como nadie más. Ella es mi gata, yeah, ella es mi gata, ya, ella es mi gata, ya, perrea en la disco como nadie más. Me gusta gozar así la calle, yeah, no te grito de Fernet, solo toda vez, pasarlo no solo tal vez. A ella le gusta gozar y vacilar, yeah. Con unos traguitos de Fernet, se le toda la timidez. Pasarlo no solo tal vez. Ella es mi gata, ya, perrea en la disco como nadie más. Ella es mi gata, que no pierde ni una. Es de aquí, pero parece de cuna. Baila así. Det var första gången vi möttes. Våra blickar bara möttes. Kommer du ihåg det igen? Kommer du ihåg igen? Du vill ha icy little fingers. Då du vet det chalas. All in, ingen broms, schackmatt på din vänster hand. Du är så viktig baby. Ja, du är allians. Du är försiktig baby. Men du gav mig en chans. Det är 50-50 baby. Men det är balans. Jag växlar upp med dig baby. Ingen annan. Det var fan ingen dans på någon ros innan jag träffade någon som dig. Baby. Det var fan ingen dans på någon ros innan jag träffade någon som dig. Du är mitt liv baby. Aldrig titta på någon annan. Varför du med annan? Kom var med mig baby. Aldrig lita på någon annan. Finns ingen annan jag vill ha min chakarinna. Låta oss se ingen sinna. Jag kommer alltid ride with you. 100 gubbar klart jag die for you. Du är så viktig baby. Ja, du är allians. Du är försiktig baby. Men du gav mig en chans. Det är 50-50 baby. Men det är balans. Jag växlar upp med dig baby. Ingen annan. Det var fan ingen dans på någon ros innan jag träffade någon som dig. Du är mitt liv baby. Det var fan ingen dans på någon ros innan jag träffade någon som dig. Du är mitt liv baby. Visa mig vart du finns. Vi kommer väl till min city? Nej, jag vet att det finns. Kom det är bra lives and all nights, yeah. Jag vet inte om min ni kör det. Chans social smuggler. Jag tvivlar det. Visa mig vart du finns, yeah.